on with this Wendy Chu character? All she does is go and harass beautiful women. They are just, they're all victims. What did Toxic Attraction do to Wendy Chu? Nothing. They didn't do nothing. What did Tiffany Stratton do to Wendy Chu? Nothing. Leave these women alone, Wendy.
They are the bad women, Dark. They the bad women. They heels, man. They are heels. Christian, dude, I'm so glad they letting him do this right now, especially with MJF being gone right now. Christian is like, you know what? I got you. MJF gone. I got you. Let me be this.
Like they were pissed off that these guys had the belts. They're just like, this was a prestigious title down in the UK, and now you guys have it. And now you have these two freaking idiot country people in the fucking ring going like, fucking...
We're gonna drink beer and all that bullshit.
Hey, all right.
Or Jesus Christ, they're gonna lose. She's gonna lose her fucking cash in, dude.
On the screen. Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't see that? Oh, yeah. Simi proposed to take on. Yeah, they're engaged now.
Well, damn, she got 2 months. And it's gonna be over, buddy. Over.
What about Rosemary, Tony?
Bruh. Rosemary is okay at times.
I just heard laughing. I didn't even hear it.
Right, he didn't even respond. He just started laughing. That's disrespectful.
Into the pay-per-view, just 1 hour. Oh!
2 matches? 3 matches?
3 matches.
3 matches.
Yep, 3 matches.
And we know the Jericho match is going to be at least 45
How do you
minutes.
feel about this match?
I'm just glad it's over and done.
Okay, Ernest.
I feel like they could do some things with it. Kind of like back in the day with, when they had DOA versus Los Moretas, I think that was their name, versus the Nation, those 3 groups. We joked about this before. It's like they were so racist back in the day because they had a redneck group, bald-headed bikers versus an all Puerto Rican group versus an all black group. And they was throwing racial slurs just left and right. And it was like, we was watching this as kids like, yeah. Let's go. No, we're done. We're done. I'm gonna cut a Michael Cole promo like they did on Sasha and Naomi.
He let us all down.
Yeah,
he let the millions of you guys down.
He let us all down, guys. Like, what up? Welcome back to another episode of the Budget Cup Podcast with dope content, empty darkness in the building, King Noti Gang in the building, Dynamite J in the building. Of course, Message gotta ask the dumbass question to start off the show. Have you ever heard of an intro, Message? Have you heard of an intro? That's what that was, buddy. It's highlights. What you mean a replay? But anyway, you're not about to get me started with your dumb ass earlier today. Dynamite J, what's good? Welcome,
King,
everybody.
what up? How you doing, man? Oh, shoot. I'm muted. King, what up? How you doing, man?
Welcome to everybody watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching on Twitter, listening on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and et cetera. Welcome to another episode, once again, of the Budget Cup Podcast. We got a lot to talk about today. The week in wrestling, which is a very confusing week for as far as WWE content is concerned, and we got a little bit of Impact. Of course, we got AEW as well. We're bringing back the choosing game as well. So shout out to them. We're bringing back the choosing game, but look, quick edition of the choosing game for my guy Dark. I'm gonna put him on the spot a little bit, as well as myself, and then as well as the chat as well. Y'all already know what it is. If you want to join the show, we will be providing the links to join the show as we are, talking through the week in wrestling and et cetera. So before we get into it, Dark, how was your day? How was your weekend? How was your week?
Pretty good, pretty good. Was a little tired yesterday. Was working a fairly long shift, but I made it to the end of my work week, so I'm on days off. I relaxed today, took it easy, and haven't really complained about anything. What about you? What have you been up to?
Got my kids here at the house. That's why before we went live, you heard me like leave the door open. I was talking to my kids, so they know they need to leave me alone right now. Go play the Xbox, go chill. Don't bother me. I already fed y'all. Like, leave me alone right now. So we got a busy week of wrestling, and I can tell y'all jump. Show of the week won't be coming from the WWE side, buddy, at all, because this might have been the worst overall WWE week since we started the show over a year ago. Because normally it's like, all right, this show was bad, but this was nice and this show was nice. Nah, like every show this week from WWE, I was like, you know what?
Trash.
This was some bullshit, or this was stupid. I literally said that every show. And I'm like, I couldn't get not one show where I didn't say that this week. And I've never done that since we started this podcast. Like, it was always at least one, but nah. Well, we gonna get right into it, man.
Well, hold on a sec. Before we get into it, I just want to start off real quick with some New Japan. Because the G1 started this week, so the big tournament from New Japan started. So we had two shows that I'll quickly go over. From day one of the G1, we had Aaron Hanare and Hiroshi Tanahashi for the C block face each other, with Hanare getting a surprise victory over Tanahashi for his first 2 points in his first tournament that he's ever had. This was a good, I think that was a good thing for Hanare to go over. And I'm not surprised that Tanahashi put him over willingly, because these guys worked a lot as a part of Chaos before Hanare moved over to the United Empire faction. After this, we had Will Ospreay against El Phantasmo. And the last time I saw them have a match together was at the King of Pro Wrestling show in 2019. And these guys are now heavyweights. These guys killed it. This was my match of the show. This was fantastic. I recommend you guys seek this out. Will Ospreay won after nailing El Phantasmo in the face with a hidden blade. Ospreay is on a short list of wrestlers of the year right now. He's doing a fantastic job. Jay White defeated Sonata to gain his first 2 points in a B block match. And the main event of the first day, Kazuchika Okada against Jeff Cobb, with Okada coming away with the victory up against Cobb in a very good match as well. I would say that was the second best match of the show. For day 2, we had a couple of good matches as well. I haven't been able to see the show. I was probably going to watch it right after this. But we had Taichi defeat Tomohiro Ishii to get his first 2 points in the B block of the tournament. We had Toriano go up against Jonah and defeat him, which is an interesting choice. I was seeing a lot of people upset about that choice on Twitter. Toriano is a comedy character, so he just went over Jonah clean. Well, probably not clean. I'm assuming there was a lot of shenanigans in this match. So Jonah now with 0 points in his first G1 match. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Kenta in what was praised as a really, really good match and match of the show to get his first 2 points. And Juice Robinson went over Shingo Takagi, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, to get his first 2 points in the main event of that card. And that is it for the first 2 days of the G1 so far. We've got 2 more days coming up. If you've been looking at the right side of my screen, you can see that those days have popped up. I think the big matches that we have are Naito against Hiroshi Tanahashi and Ishii up against Jay White. So, yeah.
Yep. There it is. That's what's up. Yes, it's that New Japan. If you're a New Japan watcher, you definitely want to follow my guy, MT Darkness. He keeps you up to date with Stardom, New Japan. And I think, is that it? Or you do another federation out there?
Stardom, New Japan. So I'm gonna be streaming Stardom on my main page from now on. I'm gonna try doing that for a while until something hits the fan. So you can find Stardom on my main page now. But yeah, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, anything else from Pure Wrestle or anything like that, I'll be streaming that on 55 Dark Avenue. So make sure to go and check that out. So King says the Cosmic Angels ruined my life. I agree.
Well, hey, I would say poor King, but I don't give a damn. So, moving along, let's get right into Monday Night Raw. Not here to waste your time today. Before I do that, let me put the link in the stream. So if you want to join us and hop on the screen and talk about whatever you want to talk about, the link will be posted here. And I'm gonna post it a couple of times, so click on it, join the show. Don't get us banned. That's the only rule. Y'all know what it is here. Face talking about, does anyone watch Create Your Narrative? Anyway, let's move on. We're not even talking about that no more. Or at all. Let me say that, because we ain't talked about it at all unless we're joking about it. So moving right along, the link is in the chat for you. Let's get right into Monday Night Raw. It started off with Brock Lesnar opening up the show. He gets into a battle of words with Paul Heyman, which I noticed something about Paul Heyman, but I'm going to tell you after I explain what happened. And then, of course, Austin Theory comes out. And not only that, Austin Theory calls out Alpha Academy to attack Brock Lesnar after Theory says he's going to cash in at SummerSlam. He made it clear that he was going to cash in at SummerSlam, no matter who wins. So, and he also played the replay of the Elimination Chamber when Brock Lesnar threw him off the top of the chamber with the L5, which was hilarious. But hey, so there is a little bit of a story there with Theory and Brock Lesnar, just in case Brock Lesnar does win a title and Theory decides to cash in on him. But Alpha Academy comes out. They try to, sneak attack Brock Lesnar. Brock was not having it, of course. Takes out Chad Gable with steel steps. And he hits the F5 on Otis on the table, on the announce table to open up the show. And Otis is laid out. Any thoughts on that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What up, Alex?
Honestly,
what up,
my thoughts on this segment are gonna echo a lot of my thoughts on this entire show. This was just this was boring, and I've seen Paul Heyman do this promo, like I said last week on SmackDown. I've seen Paul Heyman do this promo with Lesnar for Reigns so many times. I just didn't give a shit. So yeah. And what is interjecting Theory doing to this anyways? Because from my standpoint, all Theory in this match is telling me that I shouldn't care. I actually shouldn't care about Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, because the real match is going to start after that last man standing match.
Right.
That's what I'm being told. So yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to use Theory cashing in, or the threat of Theory cashing in, just to build hype on this match, because they know people are tired of seeing Brock versus Roman. Yeah. So they're trying to add last man standing, last time ever. Theory might cash in. They're trying, and poor Paul Heyman, man, because there's only so much he could do.
Bro, he looks like a cheap hoe going out there trying to pimp the same match over and over again, bro. It's terrible, man. Golly.
It's only so much he could do. But one thing I did notice is when he was talking to Brock, he did not guarantee a victory like he normally do when he's cutting them type of promos versus either when it was with Brock or with Roman. Normally he would let you know when he's talking to you directly, I guarantee a victory, or he'll say this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler. He ain't did none of that yet. So I have noticed that. So now I'm starting to think, especially with Austin Theory talking about what happened with him and Brock at Elimination Chamber, they might have Brock go over Roman and then Theory cash in on Brock. They just might do that. Hey, shout out to Get the Tables for the for the subs, man. 17 months in a row. I wish I could play the music for you, but I'm in this program, not OBS, but appreciate you. Make sure y'all follow Get the Tables. If you haven't followed him, make sure you do so ASAP. So that's the only thing I noticed about this segment was there hasn't been any like guarantees or any spoilers or all of that. So other than that, I agree with everything else you just said. So let me see what he say. I feel like they are to make Theory a true threat to Reigns because that type of match Reigns and Theory are having. Well, Roman obviously don't care about Theory because when Theory came out last Friday, Roman just kind of like, who is this guy? So, like, please, you're gonna cash in on me? Stop. So that's pretty much what Roman did.
It would be great if they could make anybody an actual threat to these guys because nobody is on their level right now. Let's say that Roman retains at SummerSlam. What happens? Who's there to trip? We're back in the same situation. They've essentially built Roman up like Brock Lesnar now. So now we have nobody except one other guy that can come out and take this dude away, his title away. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, which
you gotta build your stars up, bro. This is crazy. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, which Drew is being built up for that England show. So
was he built up for something?
Drew's not gonna win. But yeah, he's definitely being built up to take on whoever. It'll be weird. It'll be crazy though if they have Theory cash in and it is Theory versus Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle Clash, whatever the show is. I don't even know what the name is of the show. Hey, babe. Okay, look. Get sweets over here. Let's go. Mrs. Dope said, "Happy Ice Cream Day." I guess it's National Ice Cream Day today. So.
Hey, go buy some cupcakes from Mrs. Dope. Those things are nice.
Facts on dopecontent.com, ladies and gentlemen.
I got 2 free samples, and they were the best things I had that week. Oh my god.
Yeah. Whew. So have Theory cash in on Drew. Tony wants Theory to cash in on Drew. Bring back the Undertaker. Dynamite, shut up, man. See, you starting to get on this message level.
King said probably Goldberg.
King, shut up too. So moving right along, man, because I'm not gonna entertain these comments. I hear Tony. Other Dynamite and King I ain't listening to no more. Finn Balor defeats Rey Mysterio in a 1-on-1 match. Got anything to say about that?
No. This was I will say that this was probably the only thing of significance to happen on Raw, I would say. Because this was the only thing that actually furthered a storyline. So, because now we know that Judgment Day wants to recruit Dominic. So, by proxy, this was the best thing on the show.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Okay. Oh, Becky Lynch demanded a Raw Women's title match at SummerSlam. Any thoughts on that?
My only thoughts were, it's funny how she was making sense, and I think she stole Jade Cargill's jacket. So, she definitely stole Jade Cargill's jacket. So, report Becky to the police.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at when she started wearing that jacket. But yeah, I agree. She probably did take that from Jade. Moving on, Carmella defeated Bianca Belair via countout in a Raw Women's title. I'm starting to get mad reading this because you know why? So it's a titles match. It's a titles match, and you said you might hype on bet. It's a titles match, and you get a countout victory, and you're happy about it. Motherfucker, you didn't get the title. What are you doing? You didn't win the championship, so why are you so happy?
Carmella's going like, I beat you. It's like, oh, word. Okay, well, that's dope. You still don't have it. You're not a champion, so shut the hell up. Okay? It's like, get out of here. Oh, yeah, no, that whole thing was stupid. That was dumb. I don't know. I don't know what the point of furthering this is supposed to be anyways. Like, just move on. This is the SummerSlam program. What, Bianca, maybe a triple threat match?
Oh, man, you know what?
Probably
I don't want to see them in the ring no more, though. I don't want to see them in the ring. No, I don't want to see Carmella and Becky in the ring with Bianca no more. I don't care how they spin it.
It's so Mela can get pinned by somebody. That's the only reason she's there.
Oh,
That was proved evident on this Monday. They're gonna keep her here just so she can go into this match and get pinned by somebody. It's ridiculous.
Well, all right. Well, The Miz issues an ultimatum to Logan Paul to stop his threats and to join him once again as a tag team. AJ Styles and Ezekiel, they crashed Miz TV and they formed an alliance to go up against Ciampa and The Miz, which they beat Ciampa and The Miz in a 2-on-2 match. Any thoughts on that?
No. This was my only thoughts were that we're probably gonna see a tag team match at SummerSlam. So,
but who? AJ and
Logan. Well, this is the stupidest thing too, that they are dead set on making Logan Paul a face, and I don't know why. Like WrestleMania, it made sense. Like he was at his best being a heel in that company, and then his brother coming on the pre-show and being an asshole too. That was awesome. Like that was good. That was great heel work.
And we all cheered The Miz when he hit Logan Paul with the Skull Crusher finale. We all got up and cheered, including me. I was up like, yeah. But
that's what I'm saying. You could have a huge heel in Logan Paul if you played this right. And they are just, it's the stupid, crazy Vince thing. They're just like, you're handed like the game-winning basket at like the finals of a championship game, and instead of just like taking that shot, you decide to just throw it out of bounds. That's what Vince does every time, and it's crazy. I don't understand it.
But yeah, what? Okay, so that is a good question. Because I was about to get into Ciampa. What do you think about Ciampa, and where the hell is Ali? We haven't seen Ali. What's going on with that?
Oh, I forgot. All right, well, he's going back to catering. So there you go. Live events. They got a bunch of live events. They're gonna need people. So, Ty, what's up? How you doing?
Good Lord. What up, man? Good Lord. I mean, why?
They put him on TV just so they could get those lines out about him, being disrespected and stuff, just to make fun of him. And now he's right back to where he was before. So.
Yeah, like he won one match and didn't win no more matches. Now WWE fans say he's back on main event.
No shit. Well, there you go.
Oh man, Ciampa is just kind of like fighting for dear life right now. Man. So whatever, man. This week in WWE was just stupid. Alexa Bliss and Asuka defeated Doudrop and Nikki ASH. Any thoughts on that?
So yeah, this was weird because during the commentary, I don't know if you picked up on it, but they started talking about how since Alexa Bliss went to therapy, she has been wrestling like she hasn't had as much aggression, and that maybe this tag team would be able to like bring her back up or something like that. But then like near the end of the match, she just like gets aggressive and just wins. Like she won. Like, so I don't know what kind of story they were trying to paint. Like Alexa Bliss just won the match. Like you would think that they were going to tell some type of story but like she just won. I was confused. I was just really confused. I didn't know what they were trying to do. Like Alexa just won the match. I was just like, okay. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, what was the point of that?
Get the table. Said he got a question for you. What? Oh,
all right,
hold on.
Go ahead.
I think he just posted. Hold on.
Oh,
there it is.
Said, who's worse in the ring?
Man, you know what?
Damn, that's a good question. That's a real good question.
That's very disrespectful. Man, very disrespectful.
Dominic is not. Oh, man, somebody. I'll say Dominic.
This is yes. Hold on. Why you have to think so long? What is going on here? This is. You know what? We're not doing this today.
I will say something though, because somebody said something and I thought that it was like amazing. It made me like start to really think. I was just like, what if this did happen? So somebody said that so at All Out, that was like Rey Mysterio's last big match on the independent scene. That was at the All Out show. He was in the main event in a 6-man match. It was him, Bandito, and Rey Fenix against the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi. which was a fucking crazy match. But that was his last match that he did on the independent scene. Somebody said that if AEW had actually been around back then, how crazy would that have been if instead of Ray going back to the WWE, he goes to AEW, takes his son, and then they just go like do his own thing. He stays on AEW and stuff, but he actually also like goes around the independents with Dominic, because I feel like that's what Dominic's missing more than anything. Like, he's working the WWE style and he's not really doing too much. Like when we thought he was going to NXT, I thought that would have been great for him. He would have seen so many different types of styles, like working in the PC, working on Level Up even. But now he's not even doing that. He's just going to Raw, doing the same 2-minute matches every week, and we haven't seen any growth or anything from Dominic. I feel like I'm just watching the same thing every week from him. It's not getting any better.
Like,
he's
he
just
started off hot and he's plateaued. He's just going at a straight line. He needs to get better, but he's not. He's not going to be his father if he doesn't do what his father did. If he doesn't follow that path, he'll be nowhere near as good. Yeah, who's worse in the ring? Britt Baker Wow.
King just wants to be negative today.
Everybody wants to be negative. It seems like y'all just started. Back to Monday night. Nah, no, he didn't. Back to Monday Night Raw. We have. Okay. I'm trying to describe this. So the Usos and the Street Profits are doing their thing, going back and forth in the ring. Here comes R-Truth trying to put in his bid to become the special referee for the SummerSlam match, which they needed to, we're not doing TV. We're not doing all that versus stuff that ain't wrestling related right now, Elijah. You on some whole other stuff right now. We talking about WWE. You talking about all that and Orlando Brown and all that. We'll get to that stuff later at the end of the show. But yeah, R-Truth comes out and does his thing. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I laughed a little bit. Jey Uso was struggling, trying to hold his laugh in, and he's doing all this thing. Jimmy Uso calls R-Truth the clown ass. R-Truth seems to get serious, and I'm like, okay, we might get to see serious R-Truth again for the first time in 8 years, maybe. Nope. He's went right back to joking. Here comes Omos out of all people for no reason, and now we have a 6-man match: Usos and Omos versus the Street Profits and R-Truth, which Usos and Omos won. But any thoughts on that?
So it was at this point that I was starting to realize that this was the most Vince type of episode I've ever seen of Raw in a long time. And by what I mean by that is, like, this was the most like Vince came to work, ripped up the script and just started from scratch episode of Raw that I have ever seen. Because this is when I really realized that, like, this is like the third match in a row that we have seen where somebody has just came down to the ring, started talking, they were interrupted, somebody else came down, then all of a sudden we come back from commercial break and there's a match in that happening. And it's not necessarily a match that even really makes any sense. Like, why is R-Truth down here with the Street Profits? Why did Omos, of all people, why did he come out to be a part of this match? So earlier, why does Bianca and Carmella have a rematch for the title? Why? I was just like, why? Like, nothing. Why did Ezekiel come out and help AJ earlier? I was like, okay. I was like, so they just didn't want to try today. All right. So this is where we're at today. I was like, wow. I was like, this is what we're doing on Raw today. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was a lot of, like I said at the beginning of the show, it was a lot of confusion with a whole bunch of stuff. And there was some more on NXT once we get to it. We're going to get to NXT after this. But before NXT, we got the main event. Bobby Lashley and Riddle takes on Seth Rollins and Theory, right? In the middle of the match, Dolph Ziggler just randomly comes out. They hit his music and everything. He's in a suit. and he just randomly comes out and sits ringside, and no Bobby Roode, no Robert Roode, whatever his name is. Now I don't know if it's Bobby or Robert now. I don't know if they switched it back and forth. I don't know. But Ziggler comes out. He just sits there to the end of the match. Well, let me take that back. He sits there and he sees Theory about to cheat at the end of the match, and he stops Theory from cheating, and Theory gets distracted. He ends up losing, and then Dolph Ziggler super kicks Theory at the end of the show, and then we're off TV. Why?
That's what this title of this episode should have been. Why? Oh, shoot. Goodness gracious! For 3 hours, I was just asking questions. That's all I was doing.
I mean,
nothing made sense. Nothing made sense on this episode of Raw. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why he came back and he was just sitting there, and all of a sudden he's a face again. Because like the last time we saw Dolph Ziggler, he was starting shit with Omos and MVP, and he ran backstage. It's not like he got injured or anything. They were acting like tonight, oh, Dolph Ziggler is back. He came back. It's like, he was just gone for like a month. What do you mean he came back? Like, what? He wasn't gone. Like, goodness gracious. Oh, my Lord.
Rob, your comment don't make sense. If they want Theory to go over more, all you got to do is have this man win at SummerSlam. Beat Bobby Lashley and cash in.
Bro,
you can't get more over than that.
That's what makes even less sense. It's like, why are you starting a program with Dolph Ziggler? He already has a program with Bobby Lashley. He's got a title match.
Yeah, and he's putting himself in the program with Roman and Brock as well.
Why does he need this? Like, this is what I'm saying.
Where does Dolph come in at?
Where? All right, Jesus. So, we're doing a lot of this right now. We're just doing a lot of this.
Bruh, I don't know what's going on. And Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, or the Dirty Dogs are still together. What are we doing here?
God.
Or did they break them up? Or
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Last I checked, Robert Roode was a heel. So,
golly, none of it made any sense. None of it made any sense. This show was a joke. Monday Night Raw this week was horrible. With a capital H. I'm giving it an H this week.
Bruh, and this is 2 weeks before SummerSlam.
Oh, sweet Lord.
This Raw happened 2 weeks before SummerSlam, and we're just like, what the hell is going on right now? This is the dumbest. Nothing made sense, bruh, except the Judgment Day trying to recruit. What, that don't make sense either. Because why would you want to, if you that powerful dark faction, and why would you recruit Dominic? Like, what?
Yeah, why not his father? Why wouldn't you go after Rex?
Yeah, like, you going after.
That's a good question.
Oh my God, bro. out of all people on the roster, hell, recruit Ali. He's not doing anything. He has a legit reason to join Judgment Day right now. All right, whatever, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Raw was ass. Just Raw was ass. It was terrible. Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, that's what we forgot to talk about. Raw, WWE supposedly going TV 14, but supposedly not going TV 14. I don't know what's going on there.
They are going TV 14, but just not now. What happened was
at a later date.
Yeah, a memo went out sooner than it was supposed to. And something interesting to note here also is that this isn't WWE's decision. This is USA's decision. So USA is making USA is the one that is making this TV 14, which it made me even more certain nothing is going to change. If this changes to TV 14 or not, it doesn't matter. Because if the network just wants it as a TV 14 thing and WWE isn't really asking for it, then WWE doesn't want to change anything. That's what that told me. And I already said from the jump, I was like, if they go up to TV 14, the thing we need to really see is if creative is going to change. Because I don't think it will.
Yeah,
and I mean, when I heard that, when I heard that, like that kind of proved it to me. So I don't think that this really means anything other than that the little square at the top of your screen is going to be different than what it was before. I think some people are trying to make this a lot, I don't know, into a bigger thing than it really is, but
Elijah, you must be new here, buddy. We do every show the whole week, man. I'm gonna need you to keep up, man. I'm gonna need you to keep up. Exactly, Rob. It is rhetorical because if you watch the show, you know we do the whole week starting from Monday to Friday. Come on now. Watch the show now. But yeah, that's Monday Night Raw. I got some more to say on it, but I don't want to get mad again. So let's move right on. NXT, which you know what, bro?
Damn, Raw sucks so bad I forgot to put the graphic up for it on my channel. Shit. Oh,
Yeah, well there you go.
There you go.
Look, going to NXT. Let's. You know what? Let's get right into it, and I'm gonna tell you my reaction. Giovanni Vinci takes on Apollo Crews. Right. Last week I was excited for this match. I told you this might be the best match of the night. Giovanni is formerly known as Fabian Aichner from Imperium. Very talented wrestler. Everybody know what Apollo Crews can do. If you don't know, you better Google him. Watch his NXT stuff from this early, when he first got to WWE and all that. Apollo Crews could go with the best of them. And Giovanni can too, aka Fabian can as well. So the match gets started, and it starts off, pretty basic or whatever. It's cool. They start picking it up, and then next thing you know, we got people getting involved in the match. And I'm just like, what is going on? Go do something. I'm about to see me discipline one of my kids already.
Papa Dope came out for a second. You saw Papa Dope come out.
Because they already know, and he don't even want nothing. He just over here bothering me right now. So, so we get Zion Quinn comes out, and I'm just like, why are you doing this now, bruh? Why are you doing this now? Zion Quinn comes out and calls Apollo Crews a match. I instantly turned NXT off and loaded up DKF on the stream, and we streamed DKF after that match. And then I went back and watched NXT on at a later time. So what's your thoughts on that match?
I thought it was still this is like 2 weeks in a row that Apollo's been losing, so I don't know what is going on. Normally when people go down from the main roster to the NXT, it's to work on themselves, do something better, get into some sort of program that it either furthers NXT or themselves. But I don't really think this has been doing much of anything. I feel like these people are still in the same spots that they were, and now what's his name? Apollo's stock is getting even worse. Like, he's got to win one of these matches. Like, this is just getting crazy.
Yeah, I was upset. I was highly upset. That was his first one-on-one match in NXT, and he lost. Like, since returning, that was his first match, and he lost. So I wasn't happy. I turned that shit off.
Oh, I thought he lost the week prior, too.
No, he didn't have a match.
Oh, I thought he had a match the week prior also. Okay.
Nah, he just came out and talked.
Oh, okay. I guess this isn't as bad.
Yeah. Cameron Grimes coming out to cut a promo. He's interrupted by JD, Jordan Devlin. I'm going to keep calling him that. He comes out to interrupt Cameron Grimes, which sets up a match for next week. JD is, I guess, next in line to face Braun. So now I'm nervous about Cameron Grimes. What's your thoughts on that?
So what is this going to be? Just like a program to further put up JD then?
That's what it looks like, and I don't like it for Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, well, the real question then is what happens with Cameron Grimes after this next match then, because I don't know what they got planned for him. Like,
he's already at the North American title picture because he lost to what's his name, and now he's out of the heavyweight picture because he lost again. Now he's about to lose to Jordan Devlin, most likely.
Probably gonna find a partner. Go for the tag titles. You said JD got a big head. What the?
Weird. Okay. Tatum Paxley defeated Caden Carter. Any thoughts on that? I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Shit! You are getting
rated
with subs right now,
man. Thank you so much. Hey, if you haven't seen Sasha twerking, hey, come to my channel.
Oh, look at that.
Nothing-
Hold on.
it's nothing that
Raise
you
some
might wanna
more.
see, so.
Go.
No, hey, you can still see it. There you go.
Sub some more. Sub some more. We got to get that back on the screen, buddy. We got to get that back on the screen. There you go. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But
Oh, this is
They
gonna
make-
keep going. Dope. Yeah, you can just keep talking.
yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I see it. If they make Grimes lose, JD, I'm gonna be tight. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I don't feel comfortable. I feel real nervous about Cameron Grimes right now. But moving on, man, I wasn't happy that Caden Carter lost to Tatum Paxley in a one-on-one match. I don't like what they're doing with them either, man. Caden Carter has been there too long to be getting this treatment, just like Indy Hartwell. Like, what are we doing? Why are these women losing? I don't understand that. But Sanga defeated Duke Hudson one-on-one. I don't know if I get that trying to build up Sanga, but what about Duke Hudson?
What about him? What about?
Like it's like they confused on what to do with him too. You got any thoughts on that match?
First off, I want to give Peneteric a round of applause. Thanks for all the subs, bro. I appreciate you.
Ice cream melted like a I'm drinking over here milk.
Oh Lord. Well, Indy Hartwell, I don't know. She got her win this week, so I guess that was good. I don't know.
Did she?
Yeah, she got her win. She beat
yeah.
whoever it was because
Last
Alby
Legend,
Fire.
okay. Last Legend, okay. Yeah.
She lost.
Okay.
Last Legend lost. But what's her name? I don't. Alby Fire. I don't like this new gimmick. This looks weird. I don't like the red. What is it called? Bat that she brings into the ring. Also, I think that's weird. Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. What else did you say? What else was there?
The Sanga defeated Duke Hudson.
Sanga's like the project right now, I guess, and he just kind of came out of nowhere. But where do you think he goes from here?
I mean, the way they building him up, he's.
Are they gonna
running.
go back at him and Zion? Is that the program? Are they
No, Zion is about to fight Apollo Crews. That's why Crews lost because of Zion. So it's about to be Zion and Crews, but Sanga then came in and defeated Wesley, one of your top guys back then. Defeated Duke Hudson, somebody that was being built up a while back to be one of the main stars. Just recently had a title, or he was supposed to have a title match.
You know what this is probably gonna do? They're probably gonna have Sanga go up against Braun Breaker, so this can be a big win for Braun. So that's why they're probably having him win all these impressive matches.
By the time he gets there, I hope Sanga beats him.
Oh, I don't think he will.
Okay, we'll see. Solo Sikoa, Baby Uso versus Von Wagner ended in a no contest. Any thoughts on that?
I was saying earlier today, I was like that Solo. I don't think he needs to be on. I don't think he needs to be in NXT anymore.
Time for him to move.
Yeah, already. Like, this guy is like so over with the crowd and everything that I wouldn't be surprised if we see him there at SummerSlam. Honestly, if I could see him coming in and helping Reigns retain against Theory, or just help him beat Lesnar, and then just Theory doesn't even try it because he sees this 4 men in the ring at that point. So, but I could see Solo Sikoa coming in and helping the Bloodline on Sunday in some capacity.
Oh, okay. Well, could be. I forgot to mention the show started off with Roxanne Perez. She was attacked in the parking lot, the most dangerous parking lot in wrestling history, still to this day, the NXT parking lot. And she was attacked. Could nobody figure out who attacked her? She was supposed to have a title match with Mandy Rose later on in the evening. So the whole show was basically people trying to figure out who attacked Roxanne Perez. But moving on, Indy Hartwell defeated Last Legend thanks to a distraction by Alba Fire. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like I said, I don't care for Alba Fire too much, and Indy got a win, but it was only off of a distraction. So
Right.
It's just like
Don't help her at all. It don't help her at
No.
all.
Nope. So
Yeah. Anyway, Tony D'Angelo and the D'Angelo family, aka Stacks, basically, defeated Idris and Malik Blade. Any thoughts on that match?
Nope. So what is up with what's his name?
Santos.
Oh God, what is his name? Santos. Is he injured?
I don't know. He just disappeared, and then they fired the guy, and then he's just been off TV. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm real confused with this shit now, with this storyline. I don't even care for it no more.
Oh yeah, well, I never cared for it from the jump. Oh Lord.
I will say, man, Idris and Malik Blade, man, they are very talented. They need to start building that team up, man. Because they are very talented, but right now they're just used to put people over. So, I'll let you take that for what it is. Mandy Rose comes to the ring, she cuts a promo. It was like, hey, Roxy can't fight. Just let's, award me the championship. Say I'm the winner. I retain. Let's go. Here comes Cora Jade coming down, talking her noise. It was like, I know you attacked her. You did this. You did that. And if Roxy can't fight, I'll take the match. And when she said that, I was like, you know what? She on some shady shit. As soon as she said that, if she can't fight, I'll take the match. And then when Roxy came down, the court's like, no, you don't have to do this. I'll do it. You sure? And I was like, okay. So, and I was getting mad. Like, as soon as I was like, they just won a damn tag championships. And you're about to do this right now?
We're putting them on an actual tag team like Caden and Casey. No, we got to put these on people that we're going to break up immediately. Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, because Cora's not a great actor, so she really told on herself beforehand.
Horrible job. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. And, like, I was looking at her face and the way she was talking. I was like, bro, I know they're not about to do this right now. Not a week after they just won the tag championship. And sure enough, Cora turns on Roxy. I keep calling her Roxy, even though her name is Roxanne Perez in NXT. And calls her the title match. And then she tries to attack her with the skateboard, bruh. And the damn skateboard broke on the upswing and just broke in half before she even got to go down with the skateboard. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah. The picture is on my screen if you haven't seen it. It was hilarious.
Like,
I should have made it a GIF this week. I should have just put the whole video of her swinging that.
She goes up mid-swing, and on the way up, that skateboard said crack. It was flying all over the ring. And then she started yelling and hitting her. And the crowd was like, really, bruh? Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, this is what happens when you don't ride a real skateboard. That's things like this will happen. So,
well, shots fired. That's. But again, another episode of WWE where I'm just like, why? Why did they do this? And what are they gonna do with the tag titles now?
Who knows? But isn't it funny that, like, 2 months ago, Naomi and Sasha are just the worst people, like the worst villains in the history of the WWE.
Yeah.
How dare they rob us of our women's tag titles?
Team.
Yeah. But now NXT is just doing something stupid like this. That's crazy. Oh,
you wonder why. And we haven't even seen tag teams on the main roster as far as we ain't heard anything about titles or anything.
No tournament or anything, man.
And now it's starting to rub off on the women's tag titles, NXT, which used to be worth something up until 2 weeks ago, where they had Cora Jade and Roxy win it, just to have Cora turn heel this past Tuesday. Like,
this
now,
sucked.
yeah, bro,
it's terrible, bro. I was upset. I was like, this is trash. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, this is such a dumb way to to have her lose that belt and to do this the week after you established them as a tag team. Why did they win the match then?
Well, exactly. Like, why she couldn't attack her doing that match?
It would have made more sense for them to lose the titles and then, or the title opportunity, and then Roxy gets attacked, and then it's just like, oh, if you do all of this after they had lost the titles last week, that would have made more sense. This doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. So you're telling me that you won a championship title and you're still not happy? So then you try and take out your partner of who you already have a title with? Because you're gonna have to give these titles away. You're not gonna be able to get. Well, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm done. I'm done. Because it's making me crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, oh, sweet Lord.
Oh my.
Boggs, what's up, man? How
I'm
you
telling
doing?
you, bro. It gives you. It's funny because it gives you a headache, bro. Trying to figure this shit out. It's like it's so bad that you just laugh at it, bro. Like, dog. What are y'all thinking? What are you doing in WWE Creative? What are the meetings about? Like, what is happening? Who sat there and thought that was a good idea? Like, they need to start putting people on blast on Twitter. Like, hey, if the creative don't agree, like, say Triple H be like, hey, this guy who wrote that segment, this guy who wrote that segment, like, for real, bro. That's like, and your job is on the line depending on, majority of the comments. Well, no, because there's too many toxic people on Twitter. But,
I was gonna say the public opinion.
Everybody be fired. Yeah, it'd be a new guy every week. So, but yeah, man, they just start exposing them. Like, hey, look, this guy did this segment. This guy produced this segment. This guy wrote this segment for this, and this is why. Like that, because this don't make sense. Dolph Ziggler coming out don't make sense. We're gonna get into SmackDown, which a lot of stuff don't make sense. But let's take a break and get into some good shit. Let's talk about AEW. I told you at the beginning of the show, there's no WWE product that's even close to show of the week. So that's out the question. It's between yeah, it's out. It's out the question this week. This shit was bad. This was bad. So let's get into AEW.
Boggs, we talked about the G1 this at the beginning of the show. So just wait until the end of the stream and then you can go back and I updated everybody on the first 2 days of the G1. So
turn them notifications on, Mr. Boggs.
So we're going to the first day of Fyter Fest. So this is going to be a 2-week event done over 4 shows. And we're on week 1 of Fyter Fest, starting with Dynamite. The first match we had on the show was Wardlow up against Orange Cassidy, who came down with the Best Friends. This match was really good. And I think this was a good start to reestablish to not only establish Wardlow as a TNT champion, but to reestablish the TNT championship, because me and Dope have talked about it in the past. The TNT championship has gone downhill. So I thought that this match actually did a really good job establishing how good this title can be and how these defenses can be. Orange Cassidy came at Wardlow with multiple orange punches, stun dog millionaires, everything. Wardlow was just fighting back. It was a good back and forth spot. Wardlow with a tope suicida at one point to Orange Cassidy. The end came when Orange Cassidy went for another orange punch, but he was caught in midair with a powerbomb from Wardlow and got the 1, 2, 3. And Wardlow retained. What did you think of this match, Dope?
It was a lot of I'm trying to describe. It was a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, this is entertaining. They're getting their stuff in. I was like, why would you put him in with another baby face? Why would you put Wardlow in with a smaller baby face this early in his reign?
And Wardlow was getting booed.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Cassidy is very over, so yeah.
I was like, I think it's a little too early to do that. Like, I understand the matchup, that it'll be a good match, but people are gonna naturally cheer for, Orange because he's a smaller guy. And the way they started with him kind of like running around and Wardlow seems like the big mean ass, ripping his pockets out and all that. It's like, I got a little nervous for Wardlow, but at the end of the day, they clapped still for him. It just wasn't that same pop, but it was a good match. A lot of extra in it, but it was a good match once they started going at it. So,
after the match, Wardlow lifted up Jericho and gave him a fist bump and then left. We were seeing highlights a lot throughout the show of Pac's All-Atlantic title defense against Shooter Umino in Rev Pro. I like that this is the idea for the title, that they basically have a title that they're using for people to just take all over the country. Just like, not the country, but all over the world, basically. So this is their version of the SWA title from Stardom. So they're just having Pac go all over the place and defend this in Britain right now. And I think that's a really good idea. So he's working with a lot of this establishes really great connections with AEW and the British wrestling scene also. And they plan on having shows down there. So I think this is a really good idea.
That's dope. Adam, we already talked about Cora Jade. It was stupid as hell. End of the discussion. There's nothing else to talk about. It was dumb. It didn't make sense. It was stupid. Everything WWE did this week was stupid. Go ahead, Dart.
So Jericho comes out. He starts cutting a promo about how being a friend of Eddie Kingston's is the worst curse that anything Danhausen could ever conjure up. He says Ortiz got his head shaved. Santana, they took him out at Blood and Guts. Danielson, they took him out at Anarchy in the Arena. Ruby Soho has her hand mangled by a crushed career. And all because she's Eddie's Ruby. Eddie needs to take better care of his chicks. Why barbed wire? Because Eddie is a mark for Onita, for Funk, and for Sabu. Jericho won the first barbed wire match in Canada when he was 22 years old. The pain was unbearable, but Jericho felt pleasure. Next week, Eddie won't be able to underestimate Chris Jericho because next week he'll be facing the Painmaker. That's when universally every wrestling fan just fucking put their heads up in the air and ask why. This is the final thought. The final fight in the Kingston Jericho saga, and after next week, Eddie can continue his drinking, drugging, and mental health issues. If Eddie wants blood, he's gonna get it. Eddie isn't a liar, he's just a loser. And Chris Jericho goes to the back. This was a great promo by Chris Jericho.
Yeah, it was. Then Eddie had to follow up. So, yeah, I don't have much to say. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Holy smokes. Any other week, this probably would have been match of the night. It was Jon Moxley up against Konosuke Takeshita in a AEW interim world title eliminator. This is similar to the championship challenge matches in WWE, except people don't tend to win these too often. And when they do,
Right.
these are actually a big deal. And when they do win these also, the challenger actually gets a championship match. So, geez, you remember when Shotzi Blackheart and what was it? What was her name?
Tegan Knox?
Tegan Knox. Remember when they won 3 of those matches and never got a women's
Never.
tag team match? They never did. That was ridiculous. So yeah, this match was crazy. Takeshita's reversing all these German suplexes, hitting all of these big moves, these big lariats. I can't really do it justice to describe this match, so I would just tell you to go and watch what's on YouTube, because this match was freaking insanity. It was the second best match on the show. Moxley busted open Konosuke Takeshita at one point, and the crowd was just going insane. There was a "This is awesome" chant. There was a "Fight forever" chant. What happened? There was a deadlift stalling German suplex by Takeshita onto Moxley that gave him a 2.999. Like, it was close. Takeshita went for the straight jacket, but Moxley was able to get out of it and delivered the Death Rider onto Takeshita for the win. This was just a fantastic match.
Yeah, Takeshita is a beast, man. Like,
yeah.
I want to see more of him. That dude's a beast. Moxley did his typical Moxley stuff, so there's really nothing to say about Moxley. But Takeshita is a beast, man. That guy did his job, man. So, and he was low key winning the crowd over too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
This has been
he's
happening.
low key becoming the face. Yeah.
I was gonna say this has been happening in every Takeshita match that he's been having on AEW, because it happened last week too when he had his match against Eddie Kingston. So yeah, Takeshita is just very, very they need to do something with him while he's here. So he's having a fantastic excursion from Japan. Up next, we had a video package from the House of Black. Brody King destroyed Darby Allin in an autograph signing over the weekend, and they had footage from that, which was pretty funny. And yeah, he said he just didn't need to go over his accolades. Christian came to the ring with Luchasaurus. They must have heard our podcast from last week, because that's exactly what I was saying he needed to do. So Christian came to the ring with Luchasaurus, and they were talking shit. Griff Garrison and the what's his name, Brian Pillman Jr. were already in the ring.
Yeah.
So Christian comes down with Luchasaurus, and Christian says, who does Griff Garrison look like? Luchasaurus. Doesn't he look like Jungle Boy? That leads into the start of the next match where Luchasaurus just kills. Yeah.
He did. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that led into the next match where Luchasaurus, it wasn't even a match. I would call this a mauling. Luchasaurus just killed Griff Garrison and made him tap out with a move he calls the Tar Pit. Yeah. Do you have anything to add on that, or?
Nah. Was that Adam? Your question, was that last Legend match the worst in 2022? Nah, I've seen worse. No, it wasn't the worst. So, but yeah, go ahead.
So up next we had Claudio Castagnoli against Jake Hager. I didn't really get into this match. I saw it was an impressive spot where Claudio did the swing with Jake Hager, which, man, he had a tough time getting him up for that. Jake Hager is a big boy.
Yeah. Real tall.
Yeah. He ended up getting him for maybe 3 rotations, and then he just put him down. Claudio got the pin at the end. This match was okay. I didn't think this match was crazy good, but it was just okay.
I wasn't expecting much from it. When I saw him face last week, I was like, okay, well, they're going ahead. They about to go ahead and get this out the way. That's exactly what I thought about it last week. Appreciate the follow down south. Welcome, man. Welcome. Make sure you follow my guy MC Darkness as well. Appreciate you.
Lexi Nair is backstage with Hook. She tries to do a interview, and Hook says nothing. That's it. Thunderstorm.
Listen.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What are they doing with Hook? What is going on?
Look, I'm starting to get. We said this a while back. When they teamed him up with Danhausen, and I was like, "Yo, I don't like that. That's making me nervous." And they had already got them going their separate ways and doing this. And Hook has barely really been on TV at all, besides video packages. He hasn't really had any matches, anything. So now I'm putting Hook back in the same category with Dominic Mysterio as far as upside, because I don't know, because they're not putting him on TV no more. You're killing his vibe right now.
I don't know about that, because Hook can actually wrestle, so I don't know about that. But.
Well, Dom, if he's in the ring with somebody good, he can wrestle too. So he just needs somebody better than him to push him, like a Seth Rollins.
So we had up next we had Thunderstorm. This is the team of Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm cutting a promo, and Britt Baker comes back and yeah, she just said, AEW needs me. We're having a match. So I feel like I've seen this before. Have we not seen this before between these 4 women specifically? I feel like we have. Maybe that's why I didn't care for it as much, because I felt like we definitely had seen these 4 women go at it before.
Hold on, I gotta ban somebody. Hold on.
Oh shoot, go for it. But yeah, I wasn't particularly feeling this promo. I just thought that I don't know, these 4 ways, especially I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. These 4 ways are just kind of done. It wasn't Thunder Rosa, it was Ruby Soho that was in it. But the combination of these 3 women, now I'm just kind of getting over it. I'm kind of over these backstage segments where Britt Baker says, I don't have the title, but I'm the best person here, and that's why I'm being put in these programs, because AEW needs me for the numbers. It's okay, and? It's if you keep saying the same shit over and over, Britt, it's gonna lose its valor. More women are starting to come in here that can wrestle better than you. And if somebody comes in, God bless it, if somebody comes in there that can not only wrestle better than you, but then talk better than you, you're going to be in trouble. So you're they got to stop doing these things. They got to figure out what they're doing with Britt Baker, because this is getting out of hand. This is getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing them too. I'm like, well, you about to put Britt right back in the title picture? She's about to. When is Toni Storm getting her title match? Did that already happen and I forgot about it, or what's going on? I don't know what's going on with that. And
Toni Storm already had her title shot.
Okay, so now they're a team, which is
Forbidden Door.
Right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So now they're a team randomly. It's like they're trying to. I think they're setting up women's tag titles pretty soon. I think that's what's going on right now. Because you're starting to see a whole bunch of women teaming up now, and then I got another question, which I'm kind of skipping ahead a little bit, but I'm not. Why does it seem like the women for the TBS title are just solely on Rampage, and the women for the AEW title are just solely on Dynamite? Like, it seemed like as far as action wise, you only see Athena and Statlander and them come out on Fridays and actually fight and get into some action, versus Thunderstorm and Britt and whoever else on Wednesday. Have you noticed that?
I'm noticing it now.
Like, it might be a trend. You might see a promo with Stokely and them in the back, Malcolm Bivens and all them in the back. But other than that,
matches on Fridays. You're right.
Yeah,
the last couple of Rampages, that's been exactly what's been happening.
Like, you haven't seen Athena on Dynamite or Statlander. It's on Rampage, so
that's interesting.
Yeah.
No, I never put that together. Serena Deeb versus Anna Jay. Anna Jay's coming out into her hometown fighting Serena Deeb. So that kind of sucked. This is the first time that I know of AEW doing this, because Serena Deeb ended up going over Anna Jay after she got her into the Serenity Lock. They did give Anna Jay a hope spot when she had her in the Queen Slayer. But yeah, it was all over. I haven't seen AEW doesn't do this too often, where they have the hometown person losing.
I mean, she had to lose though. There's no way.
Exactly. Serena is literally having a title match this week, so there was no way she wasn't gonna win. So after the match, Deeb won't let go of the Serenity Lock, and so Mercedes comes down to make the save. I will say this. King says, "My professor." I will say this, that I think Mercedes' like face turn has just kind of been too abrupt. Because it wasn't too long ago that she was also attacking bitches and like just in the back, like helping who was that program?
Britt.
Britt, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So after this, Excalibur runs down the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor card. We probably won't talk to it. We won't talk about it on either show, so I'll just bring it up here. The tag team match between FTR and the Briscoes has now turned into a 2 out of 3 falls match. I am so fucking excited. Holy smokes.
Oh wow.
They shot a segment and they put it on YouTube for free for people to watch, and that's where they made the announcement. So that match is going to be even crazier now. We have another match that is probably going to happen that we'll talk about on Rampage, and that was a match that I was actually hoping for last week. So if you saw last week's episode, you already know what that is. But yeah, right now the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor card, we've got Garcia and Yuta going for the Pure title. We have got the Briscoes and FTR going for the tag team titles. Mercedes Martinez and Serena Deeb going after the women's championship. And Joe and Jay Lethal going after the television championship.
Did you say Gresham versus Cesaro or Claudio for the Ring of Honor title?
I was gonna get to that in Rampage, but yeah, that is
my bad.
Potential final match. That is the potential final. Well, we're already talking about it. That's the potential final match. They're probably gonna announce that on Dynamite this week. Gresham against Claudio Castagnoli is going to be the World Ring of Honor Championship match for the show, which I was hoping for last week, and I'm so excited that is also going to be added to the card. I can't wait. I
forgot that was Friday. That's my bad.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Up next, the main event. Holy smokes. The AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Young Bucks defending their titles against Swerve and Our Glory and Team Taz. Jesus, just holy crap. There was so much shit that happened in this one match. There was a spot where the Young Bucks are just going crazy with super kicks on Keith Lee. They take him out, then they start laying everybody out with super kicks. There was a spot where Keith Lee actually he starts to get up after taking just a litany of kicks from the Bucks, and what's his name? Oh, good Lord. Starks sees it too, and he ends up giving him a triple super kick with the Bucks. And all three of them pose in the middle of the ring with Ricky Starks doing his pose in the middle, and the Young Bucks just take out Ricky Starks. There was a fantastic hope spot for Ricky Starks when he just does this amazing looking spear. Ricky Starks has one of the best looking spears that I've seen. And he gives it to, I believe it was Nick Jackson. And he goes for the 2 count, and out of nowhere, Matt Jackson comes and just pushes Starks off of the pin, and the face that Starks made when he thought that he had the match won looked hilarious. There was a spot where Swerve did his flip off of Keith Lee's chest onto the Young Bucks, and who else was on the outside? Onto Hobbs, who was on the outside. Hobbs had a spot where he was just going crazy, giving everybody spine busters, one on top of another. He gave one to Keith Lee, then took Mac Jackson, then took Nick Jackson, just going crazy on everybody. But the end of the match came when Keith Lee did a top rope senton over onto everyone. He took out the Young Bucks, and he took out Hobbs. What's his name? Starks was alone in the mat in the ring. So Swerve went to the top rope and gave him a giant foot stomp and pinned him, and we had new champions coming out of the show.
Yeah. Shout out to Swerve and Keith Lee. A little shocking that they won, but kind of not. If you listen to Tony Khan's interview on Busted Open, the day of, actually, because they was talking about Keith Lee. I guess Keith Lee was having like family issues or something going on, personal issues, and like people were worried that he wasn't going to be at the show. And Tony Khan was like, "No, he's wrestling tonight, and it's going to be major." So he kind of almost told it, but he didn't. But you knew something was going to happen. Either they was going to turn on each other, or they was going to win the title. So you just kind of felt something big with Keith Lee was going to happen.
I didn't even see that, so this was very surprising to me. Coming out of this show, there was a couple of things. There was reports that either Matt or Nick, one of the Young Bucks is hurt, is working hurt. So that was one of the reasons why there was a title change. Second reason there was a title change is that they honestly are trying to make a big 5 right now in the tag division. That is with Team Taz, Swerve in Our Glory, the Young Bucks, FTR. I can't remember who the 5th team was. So this match was trying to solidify all four of these 3 teams at least as a major threat in the tag division, and giving Swerve in Our Glory the tag team title was another way of doing that too. So I was very happy. I did not expect to see this coming, and I was just very, very happy with the outcome of this match. These two deserve it.
Yeah, that was dope. Now maybe all the Keith Lee haters that's been talking noise about him in AEW can shut up, because you know how they been. We don't even have to relive all that, but you already know how they been with Keith Lee and AEW. Dynamite J said Lucha Bros was the last team.
Lucha Bros, yep. He said the lack of respect, they're proud and powerful, is insane. Yeah, well, Santana's injured, but yeah, they're not they're not happy, so yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't go be the top 5 anyway, the way they've been used. And I don't understand that one at all. Like, that's been the biggest question mark for me as far as AEW. But
that's true.
It is what it is on that. But yeah, that was AEW, man. Good show. We not walking out of there like, oh, why this happened? This shit was so stupid. This good show. That's all we can say about it. A quick thing on Impact real quick. Unless you had something else on AEW.
Nope, go ahead.
Quick highlights of Impact. Mickie James and Chelsea Green had a match. Started off with a big old kiss from Mickie James to Chelsea Green right on the lip.
I saw that. Did you? I saw the part where what's her name? Chelsea kissed her. I was like, what is going on where all these people just want to make out with Mickie James? Like, I've noticed like a lot of women that like noticed, like Allie Katch went in her match. She also like tried making out with Mickie too. I was just like, what in the world's going on?
Hey, it's Mickie James, buddy. Hey, I'm not mad at him. Not mad at her.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Masha Slamovich defeated Tennille Dashwood in a one-on-one match. Chelsea Green did defeat Mickie James in the one-on-one match. Let me hide this chair. I don't want to be an empty chair. Chelsea Green did defeat Mickie James in a one-on-one match. And at the end, they interviewed Mickie, who was like, hey, what's next for Mickie James? And Mickie James said, I'm just about to go home. So I don't know if she's taking a break. I don't know if she's like actually retiring and just doing like the radio, because she's a part of Busted Open Nation now. I don't know what's going on with Mickie James, but she did say she's going home after taking that L to Chelsea Green. Scott D'Amore has made it official that Chris Sabin will take on Alex Shelley, and it will be for the number one contendership for Josh Alexander's Impact World Title. So we got the Motor City Machine Guns going at it next week, which should be real crazy. That should be crazy. Moving on, we have Steve Maclin taking on James Storm in a one-on-one match, with Steve Maclin picking up the win over James Storm. Let's say this ain't the playoffs. Bring your ass to work next week. Hey, man, look. She said she need a break, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if a contract is coming up. I don't know. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, Steve Maclin picks up the win over James Storm. James Storm is still trying to hunt down Moose, but he ended up losing to Steve Maclin instead. Dark had to go, I guess, make a phone call or something. He'll be back. He'll pop up on screen when he get back. I'm looking for him. We have Killer Kelly making her way to the Impact team pretty soon. So we had another vignette with her, saying she's coming to Impact pretty soon. Then we had the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander team up with the Motor City Machine Guns. They defeated Violent by Design, Eric Young, Joe Dory, and Diener. So that was a hot match to start off with. Violent by Design was nervous if Eric Young was even going to show up, because he wasn't backstage with him at the start of the match. So they was a little nervous, but Eric Young did show up. So, but they ended up taking that L anyway. And then we had Honor No More take on the Bullet Club, which was crazy. I actually did not finish watching this match yet. So I don't know who won. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on my computer. Let me see. Yeah, so Honor No More gets the win. Dark is back. Honor No More gets the win over the Bullet Club after things broke down. And that is Impact for you, ladies and gentlemen. So you missed it, Dark. After Mickie James lost to Chelsea Green, they interviewed her backstage and asked what's next, and she just said she's going home. What do you think that means? Do you think her contract is coming up? Do you think she's taking a break? Or is it storyline? What's your thoughts on that?
I feel like she's got other things going on right now. So I don't think it's over. But I think like this is probably a storyline that's leading up to something soon. So
she's a part of Busted Open now, so she could be doing that. Taking the break for
true.
that.
I did see the clip that you posted. That was pretty funny. She was messing with LaGreca hard. So
yeah, Dave. Hey, you
she
know what?
Fits there. She fits there.
Yeah, I felt bad for Mickie, because I was like, oh, poor Mickie getting cussed out by Dave, but she knows she did. She did it on purpose, bringing up Sting and the NWO and all that. Which Dave was right.
Oh man,
he was right. But it's funny because anytime somebody bring up Sting, no matter what they're talking about, Dave is going to bring up him losing to Triple H, and he's going to get pissed and go on a full-blown rant. So it's just hilarious. Anytime they want Dave to get mad, they just say Sting in WrestleMania, and he would instantly get mad and start talking about how Triple H. And we might close it with that clip. Actually, we might close it with that clip. That shit was funny.
It was really funny.
But moving on to SmackDown. Impact was a good show, so shout out to Impact. That's two good shows back to back. Let's get into SmackDown now. Start out Pat McAfee. First of all, why did Pat not have his theme music?
I don't know. Probably can only use it certain times. I don't know. Isn't that song like a famous song too?
Yeah,
by
but
the White
it's his
Stripes
theme
or something
music,
like
though.
that. Oh, WWE ain't gonna pay for that. Are you crazy? Hell no.
He already paying for it because he used it at Mania. He used it when he come out any other time. Like
do
play
they actually?
Yeah, they play that theme in the arena every time he comes out. Every single time. Except on TV this past Friday. It's the first time he came out and I did not hear that theme.
Well, that's it. He came out on TV. He didn't come out on TV when you were in Dallas. So
The way he did at WrestleMania with the theme.
yeah, but that's WrestleMania though. That was a one-timer. You can get away with that. You can.
See, we starting off the show already with questions about what's going on. When Pat McAfee returned to SmackDown, and he's talking shit on Baron Corbin and setting up the match for SummerSlam. Got the crowd in the palm of his hands. Pat McAfee can say whatever, and the crowd is going to follow him. He'll say bum ass Corbin, and the crowd would chant it right back at one time and just stop. Like, only Pat can do that right now. Any thoughts on his promo?
That's great. I had no issues with this. We don't see it a lot. Like, I don't know. Like, people were there were people complaining that like, why Pat get a spot at WrestleMania? It's just like, well, Pat's a good wrestler. Like, I knew Pat and Theory were gonna do good.
Yeah, Pat can wrestle.
But like, yeah, no, Pat should be a commodity, man. I don't know. Like, I think he's good in these spots where he's as an attraction, because he's good when you need him to be. Like, when you need him to wrestle, he'll be good for those spots. And like, he's a great promo. So like, yeah, he's in the ring with somebody equally as good too, like equally as athletic, then it'll be fire. So that'll be interesting because he's in the ring with Corbin this time. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, Corbin is a good wrestler, man, and he's safe. So
he's very safe.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler and he's safe. Rob can't type. It looks like he can't get his words together here. So keep trying, Rob. Liv Morgan defeats Natalya in the contenders championship contenders match. That shouldn't be happening anyway. But your thoughts on that?
Is Liv and Ronda is that confirmed now?
I guess it is. They just randomly said, yeah, it's SummerSlam. It's Liv Morgan versus
okay.
Ronda Rousey. So again, why is Natalya having a championship contenders match when she just lost twice to Ronda?
She lost to Ronda twice. Yeah. So why did she get a championship contenders match? Yeah, exactly. I don't. So let's move on because I'm gonna. My head's gonna. Oh Lord.
Yes,
somebody help.
Rob, you're right. That match was terrible, buddy. That match was terrible. Like, they could not get it together, and they've been working house shows together. I posted on Twitter and YouTube shorts where Natalya got pinned by Liv, and she got up and threw a fit. And I've never seen Natalya do that. So something had to happen where they just can't get it together, them two in the ring, man, because Natalya legit got mad and basically Austin Aries Liv after losing that match at the house show. Got up instantly, started pointing, talking shit, and rode out the ring. So it's on my YouTube shorts, it's on my Twitter. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. And this was before their match Friday on TV, and they still can't get it together. So don't put them in the ring no more right now.
No, thank you.
No, right. The New Day comes out,
Jesus
and they
Christ.
dress up as the Viking Raiders. I was mad.
This might have been segment like one of the worst. Like, you could put this on a list of worst segment of the year. Like, this was bad. This was bad. Why does this always happen with the New Day too? Like, think about. Remember the freaking time traveling thing they did back on Raw?
Bro, it's just
holy smokes! Like, why do they get rid? Oh man, this was horrible. This sucked. Oh my god.
But anyway, they end up.
We didn't even talk about what it was.
They end up coming out. And Viking Raiders came out to go head to head with the New Day to fight them, and then here comes Shanky and Jinder, which Shanky and Jinder did get beat up by the Viking Raiders last week, but nobody cares like that this is happening. Like, The Viking Raiders are going to take on Shanky and Jinder again, most likely next week. And nobody's going to care. When I tell you, bruh, the music hit for both teams last week in that arena, and nobody gave a damn. Except when Shanky started dancing a little bit, they was like, okay, let's hype up Shanky. Other than that, they didn't care. Like, they did a great job killing the Viking Raiders buzz because nobody cares. So, I don't care if they new and vicious. They don't care. New Day is not the team to do it with right now. I understand they are face, but they have the way New Day has been used within the last year. It's not the team to try to get heat for a heel no more because people know New Day is there just to lose now, and that's ridiculous. Your longest reigning tag team champions ever in WWE history are now the team that helps to get other teams over. Whatever. I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get mad. This is so stupid.
Oh, man.
Was King of the Ring mean absolutely nothing. Like he had it for like 2 weeks. Roman took his crown. He got a new crown. That was gonna be a feud that should have happened, but they just threw it away. Him and Bobby Lashley. When Bobby Lashley was a champ, Woods got a victory over him in the cage. And they threw it away. Just like every time Woods get momentum, they just throw it away. It's stupid, bro. It's stupid.
Sucks. It's just this was terrible. This was just horrible. I hated it. I have nothing good to say.
Lacey Evans comes out again, cuts another the same promo she cut last week. Why you booing me? I'm an American hero. I'm better than y'all. Dark is gone. Where is Dark going, ladies and gentlemen? Where is Dark going? He is gone. He has left the building. I said Lacey Evans, and he got up out of there. Hey, Dark, where you at, Dark? You got to come back, Dark. Oh, somebody called Dark back, man. We said Lacey Evans, and he just got up and took off. Hey, man. You can't leave me here with Lacey Evans by myself, man.
Right. What in the world, bro?
This is all in the same show. Like,
man, back to back, bro. That is great. Man.
Yeah. So
horrible, bro.
That might be the first walkout in podcast history. We walk out doing shows, but a podcast bringing somebody up. That's the first one. Somebody needs to clip that.
Oh man.
But yeah, she refused to fight Aaliyah and cuts the same promo she cut last week.
Same one.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yeah.
It was like deja vu all over, man. Oh.
SmackDown was literally a replay of last week, bro. I'm about to get into some more stuff. Bro, I was just mad. I was just mad watching it. Bro. Paul Heyman backstage trying to turn Theory and Madcap Moss against each other. Basically saying you don't want to cash in on Roman Reigns. You want to take Theory out, and you want to take Madcap out. And picture this. Roman Reigns in a fair match versus Madcap. Then he went to Theory and said, picture this, Roman Reigns versus Theory. Picture the money you make and all that stuff. So that's what Paul Heyman was doing the whole night. Drew McIntyre. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I'll wait until you get to the match.
Drew McIntyre is supposed. I got a strong, comment on that. But I said I was gonna save it for today. We're gonna get to it once we get to the match. Drew McIntyre, that better not be my son. I'm about to whoop his ass. Okay. All right. So Drew McIntyre was supposed to fight Sheamus 2 weeks in a row to determine the number one contendership for the championship.
Castle?
Yeah, Clash of the Castle.
Clash of the Castle, yeah.
And 2 weeks in a row, Sheamus sends Butch, and then he sends Ridge Holland. Which means this week, most likely, we're gonna finally get Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. So this is so stupid. First of all, what's your thoughts? Go ahead.
I did think it was funny how Sheamus was like trying to get into the ring, and what's his name? Butch kept like trying to ring the bell, and he's just like, stop. He's like, stop touching it. Don't ring the bell.
Hey, Pete Dunne is killing his.
He's like, let me get in there and then do whatever you want. And so he's like about to go into the ring, and then as soon as Sheamus leaves, like Butch just goes and he's just like ding 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 ding.
Bro, Pete Dunne has been killing his role. I'm telling you, bro. Like Pete is funny, man. He is funny in his role. I love what he's doing. I don't like how he's being used as far as a wrestler, but his character, he's killing the character, man.
He is. I still miss the Bruiserweight, but he is killing. Like the Butch character, he's working with what he's got. That was very funny. This no, I don't like this whole thing though. This I don't like man, just I've seen so many matches with Sheamus and Drew. They just need to get it over with and get this done. And if you don't want to have this on a SmackDown, then just have it at SummerSlam or something. I don't know, but good lord.
No. Get it over with on SmackDown. I don't want to see that shit in no SummerSlam. No, get it over with, man. That's probably what they're building up to, so they can fight at SummerSlam. But no, man. Like, first of all,
that's what I think.
First of all, it pissed me off because you just used New Day once again to build up Sheamus' faction. Just to have Sheamus' faction turn around after beating the New Day and single-handedly get wiped out by Drew McIntyre. So now they're back in the same position they were as before they even beat New Day. So now New Day going down, and now Sheamus' faction. Why? Again, why? What's the point of having New Day look like ass and put them over just to have them lose? All of them get beat down by Drew McIntyre. And Pete Dunne's Butch match was like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was. Oh no, it was less than that. It was like a minute or I think it was 2 minutes exactly. I think that match went. But anyways, yeah, it was under 3 minutes. It was very short. And that match should have been a banger. Oh man, don't get me started.
It should have been, but like I legit got hyped when I saw it that Pete Dunne was about to fight Drew McIntyre, and then I looked at my watch and I was like, "This some bullshit," because I already knew. Like I was happy as hell. I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm about to watch Pete Dunne and Drew McIntyre live." Then I was like, "Wait, what time is it?" I was like, "Man, it just got mad." Just like this is an experience.
It just flipped the switch right here.
And sure enough, it was a wash. Like, and it shouldn't be a wash. It's Pete Dunne, bruh. Okay, well, whatever. Drew McIntyre defeated Ridge Holland for whatever it is worth. Madcap Moss takes out Theory by disqualification. Now, this was the best match, probably the week for WWE. Trying to think, I enjoyed it because I'm looking at it from these guys could easily be the next Triple H and The Rock if they do it right. If they do it right, Madcap Moss and Austin Theory could be the next Triple H and The Rock. When they had that rivalry starting off when they was young, like Nation versus actually it was before Nation and DX. It was Rocky Maivia versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley, IC title matches. And then they went to Nation versus DX, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, or Triple H versus The Rock, IC title matches, ladder matches, SummerSlam. And then the rivalry went on to The Rock moving up to the corporation, getting that world title before Triple H did. Triple H turning, moving up to the corporation, finally getting his hands on the title. And now they beefing with each other, going at it, and then both guys are main eventers to the point where they become legends, and that's a rivalry. You can do that with Theory and Moss if you do it right. Question is, are they gonna do it right? That's the question. It's right there in your face. And Michael Cole and Pat McAfee kept trying to like throw it out there too. Like, hey, these guys can really be going at it for the future. They just kept like kind of low-key throwing it out there.
They did push them heavy. They did push them as the future a lot. They mentioned that a lot, specifically between these two. I actually made notice of that. So they were definitely trying to do something with that, with commentary saying that those lines weren't thrown in there for no reason. That's for sure. But my issue was that Theory comes down to the ring, let's back up. Let's go before that. Theory goes to Gorilla to head out to the ring, and then he starts talking to Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman starts talking to him, don't cash in on Roman, blah, blah, blah. He goes down to the ring. So Theory is just standing in the ring at this point. So then we go talk about So then we go to commercial. Then we come back from commercial. Then we go to a little thing, a video, talking about what happened on Raw this week. Then we come back from that. Then we go to the back again. Then Heyman now is talking with Madcap Moss. Then, Jesus. So now we're having a whole conversation between Madcap Moss and Heyman. Now we go to a thing for SummerSlam. Then we get the thing of Roman Reigns and Lesnar on the big screen so that Theory can fucking react to that on there. And he's just tapping his Money in the Bank. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm Money in the Bank. Then Madcap comes out and the match actually starts. That's fucking 20 minutes of my time. What are you doing? Why? What the hell was all of that?
Imagine being in the arena.
Of that? Oh, Jesus. I was done. I was off. I didn't care. I did not care about whatever happened. That was it. I was done. I was done. 20 minutes just for Madcap to get to the ring for the bell to start? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And what if Theory was waiting in there doing nothing for 20 minutes? Are you serious? Get out of here, bro. Oh my God, bro.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We finally got Heel Dark in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. It's imagine being in the arena while that's happening.
That would break me. That would break me.
That's how I felt last week when I was just looking at Roman standing in the ring, when Walter was standing in the ring, watching people do the DX chops. When Theory just randomly ran out and just to run right back through the curtain for nothing. Oh my God, just to come out again and skip around the ring. Like, oh my God, bro. He said it's natural dark. Hey, I'm glad you know. But look, he's right. He's right. All that did happen. And I'm just sitting there like, Mrs. Dope was sitting right here and I was looking like, yo, what the hell is going on right now? I just looked at her. She was like, she can do nothing. She shrugged. She was like, I don't know. That's literally, I don't know. Like, that was her exact reaction. And she pulled up her phone and started getting on Facebook. She didn't care for the show no more. She was done. So,
sweet Lord, bro.
Yeah. Any thoughts on the match, though?
No, it was a match. I watched it back today. It was a good match, like you said. But when I was watching this live, oh my God, bro, I was done. I just couldn't care less about it. That had me so heated. I was like, they really trying to act like this didn't take 20 minutes for this match to just start. I was like, oh man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Next up, we get the main event. Once again, one member of the Usos is taking on one member of the Street Profits because, you know, fuck them, I guess. Just keep throwing them in together. No, whatever. Angelo Dawkins defeated Jimmy Uso, and they did it in a way to where Jimmy was pinned, shoulder was clearly up. Ref didn't see it because he was on the other side, like a WWE 2K ref. And yeah, so they get to arguing just for them to name Jeff Jarrett as the special referee. And at first I was like, what? And then I remembered, it's in Tennessee. Yeah. So okay. Jeff Jarrett.
I was talking with Max earlier today, and he's just like, you think we're gonna get GCW Jeff Jarrett, or are we gonna get WWE Jeff Jarrett? I'm just like, we're absolutely 100% gonna get WWE Jeff Jarrett.
Yes.
We are. There's no way we're getting the cool Jeff Jarrett. That is not happening. He just started busting out laughing, like, oh man.
Yeah.
No, this is. Oh man.
I don't even know why that was.
I would even love. I would even love TNA Jeff Jarrett more than WWE. WWE Jeff Jarrett was the wackest version of Jeff Jarrett in his entire career. Oh my goodness. So I don't even know what this is going to be like. If he comes wearing those white suspenders, that's going to be a problem. Oh Lord.
Well, the don't piss me off Jeff Jarrett before his contract expired was like when he was
like when he was fighting China and stuff,
and he was hitting people with the damn good stuff.
Oh my goodness.
What's crazy, I had right before that Friday morning I was watching the Jeff Jarrett Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold, and it's crazy that same night they named him as a special referee. So I was like, okay, maybe it was all right, but yeah, Jeff Jarrett, get the Tennessee vibe in there, I guess. You say I still love it. Double J smacked Hogan with the guitar. Everybody loves that. Yeah, that was his greatest thing right there. Speaking of Hogan, they talked about him walking out after at Bash at the Beach. I believe that's the name of the pay-per-view, where he had to lay down for Hogan. And Hogan was pissed, and Booker T ended up winning the world championship because of all that drama with Hogan walking out and all that stuff. Jeff was like, he told Stone Cold he was legit pissed because he was like, man, I get to wrestle Hulk Hogan even though he didn't want to put me over. He was like, I still got to wrestle Hulk Hogan for the title, and then I had to lay down. I was told to lay down just to get it over with so I could fight Booker T. And he was like, I'm not that type of guy to just do that. He was like, I couldn't wait to get in the match with Booker T to make up for laying down for Hogan. So if you haven't watched the Broken Skull sessions, make sure you go check that out with Double J and Stone Cold. It was actually pretty good, man. They get into some TNA stuff, Global Force Wrestling, why it happened and why it died so quickly. Yeah, all that, man. So check that out. But that's SmackDown. That's the whole show. Now, Sami Zayn did come out. I did not know he was injured, but he came out, Bloodline shirt, to confront Theory. Usos backed him up, and that's happened before, Jimmy Uso lost to Dawkins. Dumbass show, man. Like,
it's terrible. This is terrible shows from I was gonna say AEW. From WWE this week, like you said from the top. Like, this was not a good week.
Top to bottom, just horrible.
And last week wasn't good either, but this week they managed to somehow make this way worse. Like, goodness gracious. It's like last week they were already not really caring about their programs and stuff like that, but this week they just doubled down because it was just every freaking, I don't know, just like nothing they did made sense. And it's just like so last minute and just reeked of just laziness. The creative did this week. It was just it was gross.
We're bringing choosing back after Rampage, but I'm gonna do a quick one for you. The build up to this year's SummerSlam versus the build up to last year's SummerSlam. Which one is the best?
Last year.
Last year's better?
Last year's show altogether was fantastic. Was way better.
Even with the Sasha and Becky Lynch and
SummerSlam. You said SummerSlam. Okay.
Yeah,
for some reason in my head I was thinking Money in the Bank. So, oh Lord. Yeah, last year's SummerSlam was also pretty terrible, so.
Yeah, which build up was better? This year or last year's build up?
Well, I will still give it to last year's SummerSlam.
I think so because a lot of people was looking for that Sasha match and it didn't happen though.
Because I'll give it to them for two reasons. One is because of the what is it called? The exchanges between Roman and Cena were actually really, really well done. Those promos, the match was mid. I thought the match was mid in my opinion. But the promos that they were given each week were actually really dope. Same with Seth and Edge to an extent. Edge was coming out giving really good promos. The stuff at the house, that was whack as hell. But Edge and Seth were doing really good promos when they were in the ring together and stuff like that. So
why you remind me of that, bro?
Because that was part
of
SummerSlam.
That was so stupid. Why your door open, man? What up, Push? What up, man? Make sure y'all follow my guy, Push.
That was a part of SummerSlam. So. But yeah, no, I'll still say that last year's SummerSlam had better builds. I was at least interested in more things than I am this year, because this year there's no build at all going on. I couldn't tell you anything. I couldn't tell you any build that I'm watching. Like, there's nothing that we're watching week to week that's making me like go, oh wow, I'm very excited for that match.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not looking forward to anything.
Yeah,
like I'm not looking forward to anything because last year I was looking forward to Cena versus Roman, even though I knew Roman was going to win. Yeah. I was looking forward to Edge versus Seth. I was looking forward to Sasha and Bianca. Up until that
was another thing. Yeah, the build up for that was actually technically good because they were building it up nice, but then even though they knew that she wasn't gonna be there, that's still a pet peeve of mine, but it is what it is.
Oh man, but good lord, let's get off of WWE. So that was it. That was SmackDown, bro. Dumbass show. Just let's move on. Let's move on.
Oh Lord. All right.
I'm gonna get mad again. I'm gonna be yelling like you was just yelling a minute ago. I'm just yeah.
Sometimes you just can't help it. You try to keep yourself reserved, and just all that craziness, it just gets the better of you. Going on to Rampage. This was the, I guess, week one of the end of week one of Fyter Fest. Started off with a match between John Silver and Alex Reynolds going against the Kings of the Black Throne. This was a really good match between the Dark Order and these guys, and ended up with a black mask that killed Silver and left him out of commission. And then they who was it? Malachi and good lord, what's his name? Oh man,
about his opponent.
No. Yeah. The big dude on God. I'm
his team, Brody King.
Brody King. Thank you. Yeah. Malachi and King delivered the Dante's Inferno to Reynolds for the win. After the match, the Kings of the Black Throne were walking up the ramp when Darby Allin just dove off of the top of the entrance ramp, like Tron thing. I didn't even see him coming, though. Did you?
Hell nah, he's so little. He just be flying shit like a damn. I don't know what to call him, man. This guy like a mosquito or something. He just be coming out of nowhere and flying.
I'm saying he came out of nowhere. He started beating up Brody King. Brody King started trying to fight back. So then he gets Gatos on his back. Malachi looked like he was about to do something. Then all of a sudden Sting shows up, and Sting and Malachi are just staring at each other. I thought that was very interesting. I still don't want to see a match between these two. Man, I get nervous every time. Every time Sting goes out. It's just I don't understand how he's still having these matches. It's crazy to me.
But he lost Triple H at WrestleMania, Dave LaGreca. just want you to know, Dave.
Up next, we had the Ring of Honor World Championship match. Jonathan Gresham defending his title up against Lee Moriarty, who came out with Matt Sydal. Gresham came out with Tully Blanchard. This match was really good technical match. Jonathan Gresham ended up getting his octopus lock held on. Moriarty tried to fight it, but then he ended up losing. He ended up getting taken to the ground while the submission was still held on, and he tapped out to Gresham. So this match was actually really good from a technical standpoint. I thought it was really dope. And after the match, Tully Blanchard and Gresham are cutting a promo on how they're going to take out all of the AEW favorites when Claudio Castagnoli comes out and seemingly challenges Jonathan Gresham at Death Before Dishonor. So what did you think about that, Dope?
I hope he wins. That's the only reason I can really see them turning Gresham heel was to set this up. I hope he win, man. This will be his first world title, which is crazy. This is crazy. Like, people talk about him not winning in WWE, and but he didn't win it nowhere. So
yeah, and I think this having this title as his first world title, I think he would do so well with it too. The Ring of Honor World Championship, that would be great. So also some news from Ring of Honor. So they mentioned that they are currently that they plan on having an announcement about their streaming service Honor Club after their next wrestling show, after their next pay-per-view. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that we might also get an update on a weekly wrestling show from them. I don't know if they're going to show that there or what, but they said that there's going to be big changes that are going to be done to Honor Club. So look out for that. And they said that they're going to be talking about that at the next show after Death Before Dishonor. So within the next 60 days, they said. So there's going to be another Ring of Honor show fairly soon. So
Dynamite J, what are you talking about? He's had title matches. He just never won them in WWE, just like he ain't win them nowhere else. So I don't know what you're talking about with that. So go ahead, Dart.
You said, Asif Diamond says, remember Claudio also never won the ROH title. He only won the tag titles with Chris Hero. And hopefully Claudio being in ROH would be nostalgic. And Chris Hero mentioned on his Twitch streams that he will wrestle again. So, fingers crossed. That would be cool. Chris Hero to come back and wrestle in Ring of Honor, that would be dope. I would actually like that a lot. You could have a lot of people going up against Claudio for that Ring of Honor title. That'd be, yeah, Claudio. I think Claudio has to win if he goes up against Gresham. I think, and Gresham has had what 8 months with this title.
Like,
so yeah, Claudio. I think Claudio can win this, and that would be good. So,
and really hasn't done much after the pay-per-view in Dallas. He hasn't done much with that title after that. He kind of just died and faded away. Did a couple of matches in Impact, but I don't think none of those was for the title either. So
no, he's gone on independent, like some big independent shows. Like he does that show Terminus that he does too and stuff. So he's defended his ROH title at places like that, but nothing huge. So, next match we had was Chris Statlander and Athena going up against Robin and Charlotte Renegade, the Renegade sisters. This was just a squash match for Chris Statlander and Athena. After the match, Layla Gray was in the crowd in the baddie section, and she hopped the barricade. She gets jumped immediately by Athena and Statlander. So she's joined by Kiera Hogan and Jade, who come to the ring. Just blessings in disguise. They all get into a fight, and Jade ends up standing over Statlander. I think it was either Statlander or Athena. I can't remember which one, but they all leave, and Kiera Hogan and Jade still aren't really accepting Layla Gray into the group, but Stokely Hathaway is still kind of going up at bat for her as the story. So
Stokely knows talent. That's all I'm gonna say. She is very talented.
Yep. Stokely Hathaway is in the back, and he approaches Lee Moriarty. I did not see this. He wonders what he could be doing. He wonders what he could be doing without Matt Sydal. Sydal throws Stokes' card away and says next week on Dynamite he's got him in a match with Dante Martin. So it'll be who was it? It'll be Dante Martin and Lee Moriarty in a match on Dynamite. So
what? Why is Sydal under contract?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's a great wrestler, but
everybody just comes and shit on him, and then when he gets mad enough to have a match, he loses. And then they repeat the story with him. So, like, yeah, I think Lee needs to hurry up and turn on Sydal, move away from that, and yeah, let Sydal go on about his business.
They said they're overdue on turning Gresham heel, so I hope him winning turns Gresham. I think Gresham's already heel.
He's already heel.
He turned heel last week, so yeah. This definitely. I also do want to see that. Like, I want to see. I'm very interested now that he has turned heel, the direction that he's gonna go, because as long as I've been watching Gresham, and that's been since. I don't know, since like since I started watching New Japan. So back in like 2018, I think is when I saw Best of the Super Juniors, or maybe 2017. He's always been a face, so this is interesting for me. Up next, we had the Gun Club coming out with Billy Gunn, and he starts talking about how he was asked why he did that to the Acclaimed, and he knows that he's like, everybody loves the Acclaimed, and how could I do that? But sometimes, he says something to the effect of that sometimes Daddy Ass has to drop the hammer, is what he says. So, well, the Acclaim comes out, and they don't rap. So they just go down there, and they're about to start just whooping the Gun Club. Billy tries to stop it, and he tries to ask Bowens to scissor him. And Bowens just gives him a super kick, and they start brawling with the Gun Club, get him out of the ring. Then, what's his name? Not Bowens, but the other one.
Max
Caster. Then Max Caster drops some bars on the Gun Club and asks them to have a match, and the Gun Club declines, and they walk back up the ramp. Then in the main event, we've had Lucha Bros up against Private Party. This was a good match. It ended when I got real confused here. I'm not going to lie. So, the end of the match, Jose is trying to distract Pentagon Jr. He has his mask from last week that they stole. So, Alex Abrahantes takes Jose from the apron, starts beating him up. So now we've got the managers fighting on the outside. Roosh comes down to the ring and lays out Penta. I'm like, all right, bet. Penta gets picked up by Quen, and Quen is given a Canadian destroyer. I was like, what in the world? How did that happen? All of a sudden, Phoenix is in. Phoenix delivers a Black Fire driver, and the match is over, and they won. I was like, how? Penta just got nailed by Roosh. How did that happen? I was just, it's not like there was like a long pause. It just happened. I was very confused. Lucha Bros won, and I get that they're the team that's being pushed. I just got very confused at the end. At the end of it, it just completely just got out of hand. I just didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the only thing about AEW, man. They do not sell.
You said Roosh
certain
threw
moves.
Penta and Penta countered it into a destroyer. Okay. Maybe I just didn't see that because what I was watching and I was confused. I was like, well, how did that happen? Then I guess it happened so fast that I just didn't even see it.
Okay, well, it pushed. If you saw it push, I didn't see it either. But
you said it was confusing and quick as fuck. Okay, see, there you go. I was gonna say it happened real fast. Yeah.
Yeah, once they start moving in a tag match, it's just like they all over the place. Especially like the main event on Dynamite, where the ref was just like, "What you want me to do? All 6 men just going in and out the ring at the wheel." King said, "Nah, he ain't said that shit." That's what I. Push saw it. So.
Push. Diamond says that he thought SmackDown was complete ass and Rampage was meh. Ty says no more. Yeah, pretty much. I agree with that. Ty says that no more daddy ass. Man, I can't take this. Oh well, Ty, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. You can call him daddy ass if you want to, Ty. That's your business. But that's on you, buddy. No judgment over here. Not out loud, at least. Not out loud, at least. But. Hey, you said it. You the one sad about it. We not sad about it. You sad about it, Ty. So, yeah, that was Dynamite, man. Let's do the show of the week, Superstar of the week. I'm sorry, that was Rampage. Let's do show of the week and Superstar of the week, and then let's get into this edition of Choosing.
All right. So, hold on 1 second. All right, so my show of the week is going to be. It's not even
a hard one for me. It's
going to be AEW Dynamite. The first day of Fyter Fest was fantastic. That Konosuke Takeshita match with Moxley was insane, and then just for it to be followed up, I thought the 3 matches, like the top 3 matches on that card, were like really good. Starting off with that match with Wardlow and Orange Cassidy, I thought was super dope. Going into the match with Takeshita and Moxley, that it just kept building. That was really good, and then ending on a crescendo with that tag match with a title change that I did not see coming, and it was a title change I wanted. So I thought all of these were really good things. I thought that this was by far and away the show of the week. This was great. My superstar of the week, I will give it to Konosuke Takeshita, because holy smokes, this guy continues to impress me, and that match was freaking crazy. And he had a match last week with Eddie Kingston that was fire, and I was watching a match, I haven't finished it yet, but I was watching a match from earlier with him and Speedball Mike Bailey that they had on the independent scene, West Coast Pro. This guy's just been having a fantastic year. So yeah, I'm giving it to Konosuke Takeshita. And something that I've been doing is that I started last week is giving a match of the week. So my match of the week is going to be Will Ospreay versus El Phantasmo. This was from night 1 of the G1. This match was freaking awesome. These two have great chemistry together. And the ending when Ospreay got hit with a landslide pin, but rolled out of it and then immediately clocked El Phantasmo in the face with a Blade Runner and knocked his ass out for the 3 count. I thought that was a fantastic ending stretch. So recommend everybody go see that. New Japan World is actually, they gave away the first 2 nights of the G1 for free. So you can watch those on New Japan World for free, and you can watch this match. Really good matches that you guys can go back and check. So I recommend everybody go and watch that. This is a really good match. So
show of the week is easily Dynamite, because all WWE shows was trash. Rampage was meh. Well, Impact was cool. Yeah, Dynamite was better than Impact this week. So yeah, Dynamite easy. Superstar of the week, Carmelo and Trick. They got the party with hoes for a whole episode, buddy. So Carmelo and Trick.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. They got paid for doing that. So I don't even have a match of the week.
Man, that one girl that was on the right of Trick's arm, she was ooh. Yeah, the snack up in there. Good lord.
Rob said, just like me, boy, if you don't stop capping.
The hell out of here, Rob.
You're right. You got to hear that.
You getting the guns from both streams, man. What the hell is that?
There you go. You better be glad I ain't got this OBS up. I'll really be shooting you with the booster, boy. Get up out of here. Rob, boy, he's the biggest cap I ever seen in my life, boy. I tell you. I don't have a match of the week. Kingside better Google him. Oh, you got your capping brother with you too. We got two of the biggest cappers in the same chat.
He said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah, at least you got somebody to help you out, man. Double gunshots, crazy. Yeah, facts. You deserved it, buddy. You deserve it. Yeah, we Googled Rob on the go, and I got a couple of prison photos. So, which one is you, Rob? You let me know. I know y'all keep y'all cell phones in prison now. I'll be seeing the TikToks. I see what y'all doing. Y'all had a 4th of July barbecue. Dude was out here cooking. He had the staircase on fire, the metal stairs on fire, and he put some foil on it. He was barbecuing on the staircase. I see how y'all doing it, Rob. I see how y'all doing it in jail, man. Y'all making it happen out there in prison. But he say Rob about to go. Yeah, hey, he started it. So I don't have a match of the week because I can't really think of nothing off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It should have been a match of the week, Apollo Crews versus Giovanni, but they messed that up. So we say we live last week.
Doing good.
Well, you know what? Somebody's missing from NXT that was doing a lot of good stuff, and we haven't seen him. Where's Nathan Frazier?
Damn. Maybe they sent him back to England. Hopefully. Good lord, because that would be so sad. Well, actually,
where's A-Kid?
Oh shit! Yeah, we forgot to talk about that. Did you not realize that's Axiom?
Oh,
A-Kid. A-Kid is Axiom. That's his voice. That was his voice. He's like a superhero now. That's his character. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. Jesus. The live reaction of Dolph finding out that Axiom is A-Kid. Oh, tell us what you're feeling right now, Dolph. What's this?
Nope. Moving right along. I'm even mad. I'm mad I even asked that now. It's just like, golly, I was just now starting to get in a better mood, and here we go. But
oh shoot,
good lord, man. Anyway, let's get into choosing segment, man. Good lord.
Diamond and Boggs are both talking up this Zack Sabre Jr. Kenta match. Boggs says that was his match of the week, and that they were kicking the heads off of each other. So okay, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. So been hearing good things about that. I said that at the top of the show. So, but yeah, it's getting to choosing.
Bruh, A-Kid is not a... Okay, push. All right. Whatever you say. Let's get into choosing. We haven't done choosing in a while. Let's get it back. I'm going to start off simple. We're going to start off with a couple of TV shows, and then we'll get into the wrestling. Martin or the Fresh Prince? Which one you taking?
I'm going Fresh Prince. Really?
Okay.
I was a big Fresh Prince guy.
Okay. I'll take I gotta stick with Martin, bruh. We got a Martin from Rob. We got, of course, we like both, Rob. That ain't the question. We said which one are you taking? Stop being a little beer. Which one are you taking? Golly. Scared to answer the questions.
Dope coming after everybody. Oh boy.
Golly, man.
This Axiom news
shit
is
pissed
shook.
me off,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Martin on that one. The Wayans brothers or the Jamie Foxx show?
Oh, this one's tough. Oh man. Man.
He's in the ad. What, you
good.
still selling people the ads? What the hell going on?
I'm at 3 of 7. Damn.
Bruh,
Oh, Lord.
something changed in my settings, dog. Like, cause it's been doing it the last week, bruh. Like something has changed in my settings. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know, y'all. It's not me. My hands are like it's not me. But I'm with Lizard. Jamie Foxx for me.
I might have to. Oh man. Because I like the Wayans brothers, but oh man, and John Witherspoon. Oh man. Good Lord. Jesus. Jamie Foxx's show is so good though. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go Wayans Bros just to give him some love. It could honestly be either or. Both shows were so good.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper or In the House?
Going with, I watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper more, so I'll go with Mr. Cooper.
Kenan and Kel or Family Matters?
Kenan and Kel, absolutely. Kenan
Look,
and Kel.
so Twitch randomly sending push to commercials. Gotta subscribe. Let's go, baby. You know what? Let's go then, Twitch. I'm with it then, baby. Let's go. I ain't even mad at Twitch no more now.
Lord.
Bruh, I didn't know Twitch was sending people to commercial, bruh. I gotta figure out what's going on. But appreciate that.
Hey, wait. What about you? Kenan and Kel or
Kenan and Kel. I still watch Kenan and Kel today. Like right now, Netflix.
So good. Oh man.
Paramount Plus. Even though Netflix only put 2 seasons out, which is stupid. Like,
they only have 2. See, that's why we got Paramount, because when Paramount started putting up all of the old '90s Nickelodeon shows on there, I was like, all right, bet we getting that.
Am I doing an ad program? I don't know. I don't remember signing up for it. I probably did on accident. I remember getting an email talking about some ads, but
Taekwon said Kenan and Kel, fuck Urkel. Damn,
bro. Hold on now. Urkel was good, dog.
What?
All right. So, Boy Meets World or Saved by the Bell?
Oh man, Topanga, bro. Absolutely, Boy Meets World all day. Oh man, Topanga hit different. Oh man, whew. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Boy Meets World was. Yeah. Yep.
I hated the theme song too. I still to this day I hate the theme song for that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I will get in trouble. When this boy meets world, running down this road that we collide. What? Bruh, you come out here again, you gonna have some problems. I'm almost done. Go. I can't even hear you. Go do your thing. I told you before I started. Don't get in trouble, bruh. Good Lord. They just keep picking their head. Dead. What? Damn. Don't want nothing. I fed you. You got all the games in there. Like, what do you want? Golly, bruh.
Oh, Lord.
You had girl. All right, Rob.
You said Girl Meets World?
Yeah, he watched the Girls Meets World, apparently.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, you getting on my nerves, bro.
Everybody in here saying Boy Meets World. You say, Papa, don't turn up.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog.
Oh, Lord. Everybody said Boy Meets World in here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
well, a lot of these people young too, so they really don't know about Saved by the Bell like we know about Saved by the Bell. Rob wasn't even born, probably, you know. So, you know.
You said Girl Meets World was pretty good. I heard they got most of the people back. I didn't watch it, but
I watched I only watched the episodes when like Sean came back and the whole fam and all them. Yeah, he said Zach Morris is filthy. Facts.
Topanga was on the show. Like Topanga and Corey, they were the
yeah.
They were on it. Yeah, see, Topanga would
They
have been
the
the
parents.
only reason to watch
They daughter is the main character now.
I know Topanga. She's
Why do old people act like we watch? That's why we way smarter than y'all and got way more common sense because y'all don't know how to go look up the older 90s shows and y'all watch this dumbass shit now like Girls Meets World and think y'all really watching something and this fake ass new That's So Raven show that's not even the original That's So Raven and y'all think y'all watching something. Nah, man. Yeah. This is why y'all stupid. Y'all trash. You little young dumb bucks. I almost called you something else. But I'm gonna let that one go. So yeah. See, they almost got me banned right there.
Sean's girlfriend from Boy Meets World. Oh man, she was alright.
To my Angela.
No. I think he's talking about the black girl. Is that who you're talking about, Bug? Is that Angela? Her name was Angela? Okay.
Yeah. Man. See, yeah, New Kids TV is ass. It is. Facts. Like, bruh, yes. Did I forget how TV works? No, I mean, I know how TV works. I know how the original TVs, including the new stuff y'all do where you just watch everything on your tablet. You don't even watch TV. You watch tablets, old head ass boy. That's why your brains all messed up because your eyes is all, transformed in these gadgets and stuff. You don't know how to sit back and relax. You got to on the move. Dumbass, y'all don't even know how to talk right now.
He said it's not our fault Orlando Brown is batshit crazy and can't come back to Ravens home. Listen, I don't know. I watched a little bit of what Dope was watching the other day. If that is the only thing that you've seen from Orlando Brown, you should watch a lot more. Go down a rabbit hole because this man's life has been so interesting since he left.
I'm telling you.
Oh man, like he got addicted to heroin, then he saved himself. He went to church. Now he was doing all right then, and now he's. Oh man, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
His
what's
life
going
is
on.
Wild, bro.
He said I graduated. That's all that matters. That's because we got no child left behind. A whole bunch of dumbasses is graduating and getting GEDs now. What that mean, Rob? There's no child left behind. That's why you graduated. Graduated with 68s on your average grade. Get out of here. You trash. Tell me 2 plus 2 real quick, Rob.
Diamond, we talked about the G1 in the first half of the show, so it's literally at the top before we went into WWE.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see what Push say. Man, facts, Push. They have no idea, bruh.
Oh man, back in the dial days. Oh goodness gracious.
You have to turn on channel 3 just to watch, just to plug in your video game and play. Man, tell it, boy, y'all. We went through some stuff. We used to actually go outside, and play. Have friends, not Facebook friends. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, I got a gang of homies. No, you don't. You just got people that know you from Facebook. It's not your homie. It's an associate. That's not your homie. Yeah, you don't hang out with them. You don't talk personal life with them. Unless you the type that put all your business on Facebook. You youngins do that too, you dumbasses. To be like, oh man, I just broke up with my girl today. She cheated. I caught her sucking 4 penises. You put it all on Facebook, like just stupid. And then when somebody you get back with the dumb girl and everybody calling you stupid, and your dumb ass be like, stay out my business. Get out my business. Y'all all in my business. Well, you the one told her she had 4 meats in her mouth, but we didn't know until you said it. So, golly, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, dog? Out of here, man. Tell him get the tables now.
Content, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, tell him you get the tables now. If you drink out the water hose, you automatically poison. You got COVID or something if you drink out the water hose now. Like, yeah, get out of here with that, bro. Like, get out of here, man. Anyway, back to the choosing game because we got off topic. Yeah, leave, man. So we did TV shows.
This is the best game of choosing we've done.
Yeah, right. This is crazy. He said the post only work if his pictures. See, don't blame it on us. Hey, it's your fault. I'm telling you what stupid stuff y'all do, bruh. Tell me a lyric, a hot lyric from a rapper now, and like, don't Google it. Tell me word for word what he said and what it means. There's a whole bunch of mumbling going on right now. Tell me a hot lyric and tell me what story he's telling and while we doing the rest of choosing.
Well, Tide, now you're getting it. There you go. You ask and you shall receive. Oh.
Let me see. I'll make sure I ain't see. You see this? Look at this. Hold on, though. Stop moving, chat. Look at this. You see what King talking about?
King, what in the
You see
world?
what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking
This
about?
man, oh
Somebody
Lord,
clip
for the
King
audio,
doing this
for
right
the
now.
audio only people, this man King said, sucking dick is safer than sniffing coke.
You see what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all this boy been rainbowed out for a minute. I've been telling y'all. Been trying to tell y'all about him.
There you go.
Yeah, Push. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Lord.
Push. Young Thug, all them. Yeah, Young Thug
Hey,
ain't even there no
King.
more.
King, we support you. It's 2022. We support you.
Yeah, man.
If that's what you want to do. It is better than a coke habit. So if that's what you want to do, you go for it. You go.
Love is love, King. Love is love. There you go, buddy. Hey, there you go. There you go. So he said if the song good, the song good. Yeah, all right. You just know the beat. Anyway, let's get back to it. Who career are you taking now that you've seen it, what it is? Mickie James or Trish Stratus?
Mickey's for sure. It lasted longer. She had a lot more rivalries and a lot better matches than Trish's catalog. I appreciate what Trish did for WWE in terms of the women, but I think Mickie James for sure. You have to choose her. It has to be her. She's just done so much for women's wrestling as a whole too. Not within just the WWE, but in other companies too. She does all. It's Mickie James 100.
Which company do you think is hotter or was? It's kind of weird because it's the same, but it's different. Prime TNA versus Impact Now.
What was hotter?
Yeah, which one do you like better? Prime TNA or what you see now from Impact?
Okay. Is this which one do I like better or which one was hotter at the time? Just which one do I like?
However you want to spin it. Which one are you taking?
TNA was hotter at its prime. Like the amount of people that they were getting in the Impact Zone was nuts, and for pay-per-views and stuff, they were way hotter back then. But what do I like more? Man, because I don't know. Impact, if you're a part of that $5 tier, they upload their old pay-per-views sometimes, and
all the time.
They had some interesting shows. I mean, they were cluttered with some really terrible ideas, but they had good matches. I would say that Impact Now is like, I would say it's must see every week. Like every week, they've got something good going on all the time. All of their pay-per-views have been really, really solid. I don't regret spending $5 a week or a month just for these shows and stuff like that. So I'll give it to Impact because since I started watching Impact, and it's been since 2018 that Impact really went on a tear. Like they've been really consistent since 2018, I would say. That was when like the Lucha Brothers and LAX and Brian Cage and Johnny Impact, that's when all of them started going down there. I think, yeah, since 2018, they've been super consistent as a brand. So,
I think I'm gonna still have to take TNA because that roster with Joe, AJ, Jeff Hardy, the Dudleys, Generation Me, aka Young Bucks, Motor City Machine Guns, Bobby Roode, James Storm in his prime, all that together. And then they added like Bobby Lashley at one point. Well, that wasn't prime TNA, but Kurt Angle. Like, come on, I gotta go with TNA. The matches that Gail Kim had with Awesome Kong for the women's title alone stands out so much. ODB was straight, so yeah, I'm gonna go with TNA on that. OGLAX facts, King. Martin already did that reunion. What you talking about? That's been streaming on BET Plus.
You said over TV shows, would I choose Courage, The Cowardly Dog, or Dexter's Laboratory? I would do. I don't know. Did you watch those shows, though?
Dexter.
You choose Dexter. I'm gonna choose Courage. I like Courage a lot.
I think I'm gonna do Dexter. I watched more of Dexter. All right, Prime TNA or Prime Ring of Honor?
I would go with Ring of Honor because that's a lot of Impact's or TNA's people came from Ring of Honor. And going back, and I didn't watch a lot of Ring of Honor in its prime, but going back and watching a lot of old Ring of Honor, I'm always just shocked by the matches that I'm seeing. I saw a three-way between Seth Rollins, Brian Danielson, and Kenny Omega. That was fire. I saw a match between Hangman Page and Kota Ibushi. That was amazing. Seeing Nigel McGuinness and Brian Danielson just shut it down. So Samoa Joe and Kenta Kobashi, like, yeah, it's Ring of Honor, and it's not even a question. These guys during the golden age, and then going into the 2010 to 2017 era of Ring of Honor, those guys were killing it. It's just not even a competition.
Matt Hardy or Matt Jackson?
I'm going with Matt Hardy.
All right. TNA.
What about you?
Stage? Matt Hardy. Yeah. As a solo wrestler, yeah, Matt has done more. So
yeah.
TNA pay-per-view stages or AEW pay-per-view stages? Not Impact, but TNA.
Oh, good Lord. I'm gonna have to. I'll let you think first because I have to look this up. I have to think about it.
I'm going with TNA. TNA has some nice, the Bound for Glory, the Lockdown. Like when TNA used to do their stages, TNA used to have some great stages for them arenas.
They had the double, what is it called? The dual, what is it called? Like entrance ramps on either side of the thing too. It was a terrible idea because you could fit less people in the arena, but it looked amazing. So they were doing different things back then that I really appreciated.
Like if you look at the 2010.
You said TNA. What was the other one? AEW.
AEW, like the Full Gear. It was another one they did that was different. You could do. I guess you could put Forbidden Door there now. What is it? Full Gear, and there was something else. Revolution. Those stages.
I would say TNA just because this one's tough because AEW they've been kind of stagnant on the stages. They haven't been too crazy as of late. Like they started doing something crazy every big show, and then it just kind of stopped. I would say that happened like the first year and a half. That's when they really just went back to once you saw the stages, it's like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen at the next show, the next big show, the next big show. So I'll give it to TNA.
Old school WCW pay-per-view or old school WWE pay-per-view arenas?
I'm gonna go with WWE. Because WCW, the only two ones that I thought that WCW did a really good job and they blew WWE out the water, and it's because WWE never really did it, was the outdoor Bash at the Beach arenas that they did. Those were
Roll
really
Wild and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like when they did
WWE.
the Monday Night Raw, the last one, where they was by the pool and stuff. WCW, they did that a lot too, so that was dope. I got two more. Which big man are you taking, Big Show or Kane?
Gonna take Kane. Kane can do more. He's as a wrestler, he was a good talent. Yeah, I think I like Kane more as a big man than I do Big Show.
Yeah, I hate I love the character, but I can't stand
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can do Kane the wrestler, but I can like the person. I don't
See,
hate him. I mean,
Lizard,
yeah,
Lizard, you know the Big Show in his later days. If that's what you think about Big Show, Prime Big Show was a beast. Big Show was doing drop kicks off the top ropes.
Prime Big Show was getting.
And
the story of Big Show in the back with Undertaker always makes me laugh. The one with him in KFC. Did you know that story?
I see. Sound familiar, but I can't think of it.
Where they told Big Show that he needs to get serious and lose weight, and so then he started eating KFC in the back, and he was just taking off the skin, and he still kept eating the chicken. And so Undertaker saw him, and he got pissed, and he just like smacked the whole bucket out of his hands and just ripped him apart in front of everybody that was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe that. Undertaker used to get in his ass. I remember that. When he teamed up with him, Undertaker was really on him for real. Like, look, you need to do this, you need to do this, because you too big and athletic to be what you are. Push Play said the Giant. You never forget the Giant when Hulk Hogan threw him off the building and he came back and beat Hogan for the title. Like, bro, you just thrown off the top of a building, bro, a skyscraper. You're back wrestling like nothing happened. You don't have no bandages or nothing. That shit was crazy. Y'all talk about Rey Mysterio getting tossed off the building and what's his name, Money in the Bank, and just coming back next week. Now the Giant came back the same night. They won a title and beat Hogan. Shit was crazy, bro. Like, yeah. Which move?
Back then, though.
If you had to take a move, no ways out of it, which one are you taking, the F5 or the Attitude Adjustment?
I want to take an F5. I want to see how that would feel. And I would want to specifically take it from Brock, too, because I want to see how far this... Either Brock or somebody like Brian Cage or somebody that can really just throw me. Like, I want to see how that feels. Like, I want to do multiple rotations. I don't want to... Actually, I changed it now.
You want to do Michael Cole and fly out the shoes?
I don't want an F5. I want an F10,000. That's what I want. I just want to go. I want to turn into a helicopter. That's what I want. I just want to keep going into the air. I want to do so many rotations. That's what I want. I think an F5 would be dope to take.
He say, dog, want to get dominant. Hey, bro. See, he trying to see.
King, get out of here. Oh, my goodness.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, would I rather land on that hard mat on my back or just get thrown where I know I'm going to land like somewhat facial? I can kind of like put my elbows or something up to protect. I think I'm going to take the L5 too, bro. Because Cena is throwing you right on your back. So if you don't tuck your chin for whatever reason, you will be in pain. You're going to be in pain anyway. But I'd rather fall seeing the mat versus falling where I'm looking
nothing.
up.
Yeah, you're looking right up in the sky.
You just flipping and next thing you know, bow. So I think I'm gonna take the L5 too. But that's tough. Cause Brock be throwing people, man. Like,
he would not give a crap about our health. He would just throw us anywhere.
Man, and I've heard a lot of wrestlers say that L5 really hurt, man. So
this man said I'm shaking either of them off, but get the hell out of here, Rob. Oh,
man, Rob, let's time this guy out, man. I'm tired of him because he gonna make me go to another rant. We already went 30 minutes over time from the first rant that I did earlier, talking about youngins and stuff that wasn't supposed to happen, thanks to Rob. But that is the show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all joining, man. It was a good show. We was doing great on time, so I went on my rant. So now we 30 minutes over, but it's cool. It's cool. Let's Dark, do your shout outs and everything, and then we'll get up out of here.
Actually, I wanted to show my my little video package that I did. Could you pull that up on Twitter? Is that possible?
It's on Twitter?
Yeah, I put it. It's pinned to the very, very top of my page. So we got a big show. While Dope is looking that up, got a big show from MTDW this week. Tropic City Rumble, guys. 8 matches. There will be a special tag team showcase to start off the show. That's announced right here on the Budget Cut Podcast. You're hearing it here first. But yeah, we got a big show. You're about to hear the lineup. I made a video for it. So yeah, in a little bit, you'll be able to check that out. We have a special guest commentator joining the show. We got Max Adam. That'll be joining me and Big Earn for this big show. So yeah, let's check out this video.
Hold on. There's some more accident. Let me stop this. It just be playing by itself. Hold on, Twitter. Let me. All right, can you see it? Is it full screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Kazuchika Okada, Katsuyori Shibata. The last time these two faced off, Katsuyori Shibata was forced to retire. Can he get his win back against the Rainmaker? Then a big three-way matchup as we see Kota Ibushi, AJ Styles, and Kenny Omega take each other on in a #1 contenders match for the World MTDW Championship. And a match that was made specifically for this show, the Tropic City Rumble match. 8 men, no DQ, falls count anywhere, elimination. The winner will receive the Tropic City Rumble Championship that they can use to cash in on any champion for up to 1 year. Then Ricochet against the MTDW Openweight Champion, Malachi Black. Will Malachi be the first Openweight Champion to retain, or will Ricochet's new aggression give him the edge in this encounter? The MTDW Tag Team Championship belts are on the line. Swerve and Keith Lee, Red Dragon, the Euro Alliance, and the champions, the Young Bucks, in a 4-way ladders match for the Tag Team Championship belt. Can the Young Bucks retain in such a big match with high stakes? The Intercontinental Championship will be decided. Punk against Danielson, against Tetsuya Naito, against the champion Hangman Adam Page in a 4-way elimination match. The champion has been dominant thus far, but this will be his biggest challenge yet. And the main event, Will Ospreay against Go Shiozaki. Will Ospreay, after joining MTDW with the Euro Alliance, has been nothing but a menace with his group. Will he be able to take the title off of Go Shiozaki, the ace of the company, and start a new reign and a new era like he's been wanting to in MTDW?
Hey, that was dope.
All right, guys. Tropic City Rumble. Make sure to be there on Thursday. We will be betting channel points. Big Tony will be coming to collect from all y'all that lose in your bets. So make sure to come there. It is going to be fire. Thursday, MTDW.
I bet it on the wrong freaking person, on the wrong team the other day. I didn't realize I did it to the end of the match. Yeah, that was fire, bro. Facts, push. Like, hey, I told y'all, dog, we putting in work, bro. Because I was like, I definitely ain't got the patience to be doing all that stuff that he just did right there. I used to do that type of I was like, bro, I'm not doing that no more. I don't have the patience for it right now. Dark got the patience for it. So I guess we talked about this earlier, Dave LaGreca. So we'll end it with this, and then that'll be the end of the stream. So let's get into Dave LaGreca going off on Sting, because Mickie James was like, Sting is part of the NWO, and the NWO is helping out, yada yada, So Dave just went on a rant. So let's get into that, and then that'll be the end of the show. So make sure you follow MT Darkness before I play this. Make sure you follow MT Darkness. Check out his streams on YouTube as well, yes, and subscribe to him on YouTube. Let's get him there. I finally got there to the partnership with YouTube. Let's get Dark there. Let's get Push Play there. Let's get it, man. Everybody can get there, man. And trust me, the YouTube is where it's at. So that's why I started doing YouTube exclusives. I know some of y'all saw me yesterday accidentally stream a YouTube exclusive video on accident. But I deleted it, and now it's on YouTube. So follow YouTube. We're talking about P-Valley, Dark.
Hey. That's my show right there.
So I will be hitting you up to do some YouTube exclusives as well, to see your availability, to help me out with some of those as well. But we was talking about P-Valley. Next thing you know, I started seeing comments. I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, I hit stream instead of record. I was like, no. Exit. I got off that stream so quick. Down in the valley where they getting it. Yeah, buddy. If you throw bands, then you know she gonna shake it. But yeah, it's a lot of people saying, oh, you can't be a straight man and watch P Valley because they got gay men in there. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that's what you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Then it was one girl. Yeah, exactly. And I talked about those other things in the video, so it's a quick video. Make sure you watch it. I did a Madden edit yesterday showing you why Madden is the worst Madden ever. So that's a funny video too. It's real quick as well. So I'm doing YouTube exclusives now, so make sure you check it out. Push is killing it with the shorts on the YouTube shorts. So yeah, I saw you, Alice, up in there. Make sure you go see it on YouTube too. Don't just be doing the stream now. But yeah, let's leave you with this. Follow him, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Follow me, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's all dope content. It's all MT Darkness. And let's play this, and we'll be out for the night.
You're talking about NWO Sting. All of a sudden, the NWO coming down and saving Sting, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, because it was Sting that went up against the NWO. So in what world would the NWO be saving Sting, Mickey? Have you watched wrestling before? Do you know anything about pro wrestling? I don't know. The Monday Night Wars was what? The biggest time in this business? The NWO was the biggest faction. Who went up against the NWO? Sting. And by the way, Mickey, not that you asked about it, but I'll include it, is why the hell did Triple H, of all people, have to go over Sting at WrestleMania? The poor guy, for years, wouldn't come to the WWE because he was afraid he was going to get squashed by the WWE, because that's all the WWE. As all these legends from WCW came in, they got squashed one by one. So let's bring in Sting and have him lose at WrestleMania 31 to fucking Triple H. Is that what you wanted to talk about, Mickey?
Yes.
Wow.
Mickey.
Poor Mickey. I apologize for my brother.
Yes. Now,
but you saw that escalate. You really saw like where.
In what world would the NWO come down and save Sting?
now
And why?
those
And let me
words
no,
on
wait,
my-
Don. Hold
my
on a
show.
second, Don. Hold on. You don't know what
I'm
you're talking
sorry.
about. You don't know wrestling. Why would Triple H then have to? I have to go over Sting. The fans. Everybody that actually wanted to see Sting succeed in the WWE. Let's cut off his balls night one at WrestleMania 31. Go ahead, Mickey. Sorry.